Hello, everybody. I hope you all had a good time last weekend watching some Frosty Fausting's BlazBlue. But right now, we're back with Boston Blue Beats Burst Limit, coming at you with some more BlazBlue, nice and early into the Monday evening. If you're on the West Coast, or Brad-Eyed and Bushy Tail 8 p.m. if you're on the East Coast, like Inferior Gamer. I'm the real Tom Clancy, joined by the one, the only Salty Boy. Salty, how are you doing tonight?
I'm tired.
Yeah, just tired.
Overall, pretty good time. Yeah, a little tired as well, but yeah, no, like you said, we're here for some Boston Blue Beat, more BlazBlue. That's always a good thing. And we're starting off with Burst Limit. So this will be the first week of Burst Limit. At the very end of this, whoever has the most points will be put into a small bracket where we're going to find out who gets a free trip to Boston Blue Beat Beach episode. If you're paying attention to Frosty this weekend, you'll notice that Boston Blue Beat Beach episode has been announced for this year. So go ahead and sign up for that too when you go ahead and follow those links that I'm sure that we will show at some point.
Yeah, they got a crazy water machine. If it's at the same place it was last time, that water machine was like living in the Jetsons, right? You have caffeinated, no caffeine, right? A bunch of different flavors.
Caffeinated water?
It behooves you to put, caffeinated. Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was confused and befuddled too, but we are living in the future, at least if you're on the East Coast. So it behooves you to do well.
Hey, but if you're in the Midwest, you gotta taste a little bit of that spiked water instead. So, hey, we got some fancy water over here. That is in the East Coast.
Yeah. It's spiked water complimentary, not spiked water mysterious, because you control this one. You can pick if you want it spiked or not. But yeah, we're getting into some BlazBlue action. I've got on the stream right now two incredible gamers, let me tell you. All of the gamers here are incredible, Salty Boy, but the BlazBluers in Boston are a cut above. I don't know.
Are they? Someone from New York just won, not Boston.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, Boston, is like New York's, conjoined twin, if you think about it. It's like,
sure, yeah, like right on the success of New York
is New York's conjoined twin, but they're attached at the hip. When I think of East Coast, I think of Paul Revere letting everyone know about the 2 for $28 Applebee's, right before the British could clean out the stock. And I mean, Boston definitely does have at least one Applebee's still, I think. So, yeah,
I would assume so. I don't think it's gone bankrupt. I mean, I may be feeling one way or another, but let me tell you about this new match that we're gonna be seeing here on stream. Is this, dude? I don't even know. The names are all different. Who are we watching first?
The wheel of fate is turning.
I believe it is Oni versus 8-Man. 8-Man, the Valley player from Flosar, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of ran on the show for a hot minute, but we're just gonna go, nice little mid-screen combo here into the corner already.
Okay, wait. Which one's Oni? Which one's 8-Man? Because they're both playing Ragna.
Whoever it is, really, it doesn't, we can't project intent like that. They're all 8-Man at the end of the day, if you think about it. 8-Man's on the left, currently throwing the crap out of Oni right now.
Okay, so here you go. Oni the red Ragna. Popping the OD in response here. 8-Man finding a nice hit there with that JC, but unfortunately dropping that combo at the very start, and that does give Oni a chance to go right back in and punish pretty effectively here. So now we have 8-Man stuck in at the corner. 8-Man, though, having a lot of that active flow going, so we'll be getting that burst back pretty soon if we want to be using that towards the end of this round, which honestly, with how close it has been, I wouldn't be surprised if other players... Oh,
If 8-Man does it like Ragna does it, 8-Man a slight health lead, but definitely near disadvantage. Pops the overdrive, but no dice. Only locked in time.
Oh my god, DPRC doesn't find anything, but that EA sure will. And 8-Man takes round 1 here over Oni. Looking pretty decent.
Man, contest the neutral, big counter hit mid screen from the 5C. Drops the combo though. Uh-oh.
Yeah, not a great position here if you are 8-Man. How we're going to be playing defense. 6B, not blocking high. 8-Man going to take another combo, but Oni drops it. Counter assault immediately afterwards. DPRC from Oni. We do not want to hold anything. But 8-Man's going to force Oni to hold this one.
Lots of counter assault. Just let the reversals fly, man. They do not respect anything. And just like that, another counter hit lands clean. Oni is hurting, looking for the exit out of this match.
Yeah, Oni going to continue to press 5B burst. 8-Man saying no, you're going to be staying there whether you like it or not, but that OD activation does have 8-Man retreat back just a little bit. Waiting to see what Oni wants to do, but 8-Man going right back in and taking another round, 2 in a row, taking game number 1.
Hey man, definitely playing just wait and see type of game, right? Using those Guilty Gear fundamentals, jailing Oni in the corner and not letting him leave without harsh punishment.
Yeah, and Oni much more aggressive, much more willing to just get in 8-Man's face, but 8-Man, with how he's been playing so reactive, has been stopping a lot of the momentum that Oni is trying to build, especially when we popping that burst pretty early here. Hopefully doesn't end up hurting 8-Man in the long run. Blocks the projectile, blocks the Celes scythe, blocks the 2D, and it's going to continue to be just pulled up here in the corner, trying to jump out, but Oni immaculate spacing back and all the way up so we can catch 8-Man trying to get out of that spot. And we're going to be here for just a little bit longer. Oni can't finish the combo just yet, but 8-Man might as well already be dead. We'll see though. Oh, overhead, and
One more throw will do. Oh my!
No opportunity to spend that mirror, but we're going to be going to this next one with a fresh slate, or so we think, as Oni immediately scores a hit there on 8-Man, and now has him in the corner at that burst, which can be pretty important here if we can find some lucky hit here very early. Good defense so far from 8-Man, and there's that jump out as Oni jumps in.
Oh, they both air dashed at each other, but 8-Man quicker on the draw. Oni now trapped in this corner. 8-Man's gonna build the burst back.
5B on block. 6B doing the axe kick. Oh my god, we just traded places, and there's going to be an aggressive burst there from Oni to lock 8-Man in the corner. No burst from 8-Man, just going to take the combo. Going to get 100 meters back pretty soon here. DPRC, no, we just tag right on out.
And holding those plus frames, gets tagged low, but no follow-up from Oni. Oni farmed the 50-meter now. Might counter assault. Oh, just trade in neutral to JC. Once again connecting. 8-Man looking to kill.
Yeah, and that 5B will do it.
Of the gods.
Jesus kick even, sending him to heaven.
Way.
But we still got one more round to go. Dash for JB, round start from Oni, but not able to get anything off of that burst coming out from 8-Man rather early. Back, perfect anti-air.
He does do that a lot. Just doesn't the blood sight, but no. 8-Man's anti-air is so good.
Ooh, nice roll forward.
Rainbow TV.
No combo.
Immediately. Oh, blocks the overhit, but doesn't block the air dash. GC. These GCs are just always hitting for both these players, farming so much damage.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, I think it's over. Alright, 1-1. Both these players. And I feel like when he wins, it is just sheer punishment, unrelenting pressure. No, I'm not letting you escape ever, at all, ever. But 8-Man's still finding a way to worm their way out.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel.
Yeah, but Oni going to be equalizing the score here, so it is anyone's game at this point in the set, but it might as well be 8-man's right here as we punish that DP attempt, and that burst immediately comes out as well. For 8-man, I feel like I gotta take this a little bit slower as Oni continues to put on that pressure with these well-timed JCs. AA putting block 8-man in because a lot of times the way 8-man likes to escape the corner is by just jumping out. I think that Oni is going to get a hang of that. Yeah, see here, there it is. The jump back from Oni, expecting a jump forward from 8-man, and noticing that there was no forward momentum there, was willing to just air dash right back in and keep 8-man locked there. Good play from Oni so far.
Run start 5B, waits to get 5B back. Oni now stuck on the corner. Spends a DP. Fearless still, despite
like
it getting gated so many times from 8-man.
Yeah, that was like the first time that DP actually connected there. Okay. Oni completely turned the tables on 8-man yet again, despite that strong start. DPRC, and now you just spent that 50 meter. You dig yourselves out of the corner, so think of it like a counter assault, I suppose. Counter hit, nice.
Oh no! Counter hit. 8-man earns the 50 meter back again. They can still DPRC.
There's that counter assault coming in from 8-man, but a wake up carnage. Scissors connects with 8-man and across up RC. Really clean play from Oni just at the very end there, and that will put Oni into round number 2 with a pretty solid 2-1 score.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I saw the Carnage Scissor connect, and then I saw the Oni had 50 meter with 8-man at that little left. I'm like, oh, okay, he's gonna do some nonsense. Like he's gonna do some messed up stuff. And then I see cross up DPRC. I'm like, yeah, there it is, and then and then he dies. So 8-man dropping out of losers. Oni moving on in the Ragnamir. Who are winners round 2? Oh man.
Yeah, but that's a pretty solid first set right there. We will be going to our next one, which has already been decided. It will be between Vendetta, which is going to be another Ragna, so hopefully you're not getting sick of Ragnas. And then we're also going to be having Tenarakunn as well. Oh my god, you're going to have to remind me. Actually, Tenara, I feel so bad. Who do you play? Do you play Ragna? Or is it like one of the Murakumo units? Okay. Okay, Lambda. I was like, it's like, for whatever reason, I was thinking like either Ragna or Lambda. But oh yeah, hi Aerodat. Yeah, I'm doing commentary. Dude, I'm exhausted, man. Actually, I don't know if you want to look. If you go to my Twitter, I literally just made a post because I'm in the middle of a move right now. And I do not have my desk on me, so I'm literally just sitting on the floor, holding my mic arm in my hands, with my back slumped over, looking at my monitor, commentating this. It's a very, very scuffed setup, but we're making it work. We're making it work. Anyways, we're going to this set here. Tenarakunn versus Vendetta. 2 fan favorites here in the community. Tenarakunn rocking the Lambda. We got to see a little bit of Lambda action there this past Frosty with Monarch playing back on the 6. And then we also had Play Guy playing Ragna. So we got 3 Ragnas so far. Nice picks, Tom Clancy.
Thank you. I always try to give people what I want, so...
Hey, Ragna is a pretty sick character, especially with how he's going to be, how he kind of like works around other characters, because he's a character that doesn't do anything like uniquely powerful necessarily. Like he has some pretty solid buttons here and there. Well, a lot of the cases it comes down to, you know, the character changes in what you do depending on the matchup. Much differently like compared to other characters. It is a little simpler. But here we go. Vendetta off to a very strong start. Unfortunately for Tenarakunn, we weren't able to actually successfully zone out Vendetta, and Vendetta is just going to continue to wail here on Tenarakunn, as Lambda is not known for having very strong defensive tools.
I want to kill here. Crush Trigger Extension, Carnage Scissor. Yeah, perfect for Vendetta. Well, you have rounds like that, you know, even against the fairest characters. They just guess correctly over and over again, and there's nothing really you can do differently, right? Don't get hit. I say that, make it thrown. Alright, burst out.
I guess you're right. You didn't get hit, right? Vendetta working on
No fear, just press 5B, man.
4K. Okay, nice tech.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Oh, we just get hit. Guys, I need y'all
And dead.
raise your hands up into the air. We need to give Tenarakunn a spirit bomb right now. Because Vendetta,
Yeah, I think they need it. I think, yeah.
yeah, Vendetta is like is just here saying like nothing personal, kid. Like I'm just here to get some points for Burst Limit. That's all I'm doing, and that's what a lot of players here are doing. Because here's the thing: is like a lot of people are saying like, oh yeah, I'm already on comms after Frosty. Dude, these players are already playing and competing after Frosty. Kobe is in the bracket currently. Sprite, Play Guy, they're all in this bracket, and they're ready to just throw some hands.
Yeah, there's some perhaps latent frustrations being worked out from these players, right? Like, I wanted to do better in this bracket. Let me take it out on you. So
Dude, well, Play Guy got 5th place,
that's
so
kind of what's going on here.
I'll say that's pretty darn good. But of course, it is something that these players want to do is always get better, do better at these big tournaments on the big stage. And Vendetta, I mean, we're just going to be keeping up the pace that we set there in those first 2 rounds in that first game. Look at the damage that we're seeing there, 4,600 immediately. Not damage numbers you see very often from Ragna and Tenarakunn. Trying to guess that Vendetta was going to go for an air dash approach for the anti-air drive normal. It doesn't end up working out, and because these drive normals are so committal, that allowed Vendetta to move right in. That is 3 perfects in a row.
All you have to do is hit Vendetta once. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Okay? Oh no. Well, you know, there's still time. Okay, rolls out, but no, please let Vendetta. What?
Dude, at this point, no, Tenarakunn, fight back.
I'm not jinxing.
Tenara, fight back. But don't get
They
countered.
don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
Oh no, they don't.
The chip damage is actually insane, and they get opened up as well. Vendetta smells blood in the water. And just pouncing immediate bait first.
Yo, Tom, you
I'd
know
like to apologize.
you know that one gif of like the monkey who's like so distraught with his hands on his head? Dude, that's me right now. What did we watch?
That you know, I just want to say I picked that match for stream. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. Okay, I just want to say I didn't know it was gonna be like that. All right, it's my fault, kind of, but you know.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways. So we're already done here with round number 1. We saw 3 Ragnas so far. I don't know if we're going to be seeing any more. Because our next stream match should be between Fuzzama and Xtremesonic. Fuzzama, another player that did really well this past weekend. Congrats to Fuzzama, making 7th place. Very first Frosty's top 8 as well. So incredible performance. I'm sure Fuzzama would have liked to make it a little bit further, but just because the past performance Fuzzama had made were 9th places. But still, though, incredibly good. And I don't know, maybe we'll see Fuzzama versus Play Guy run back tonight, because Play Guy was actually the one that fought him in his very first losers set there over in top 8, and was able to get 5th place because of that. So we'll see if we can get that run back. We see these players play all the time, so you know, if we don't see it this week, we'll definitely see it in another week.
I hope we get to see it tonight. Like I said, there's some bad feels, right? I know that these players, a lot of them got top 8, right? But you want to go further, right? You're like, oh man, I feel really good this Frosties. I'm sure I can do it. Excalibur Blade 2, it ain't nothing to me, man. And then I'm sure they didn't actually think that Excalibur was very good. But
Nah, Excal's
that sort of like,
mindset you gotta have.
just give me the run back.
The mindset you gotta have is
And
Excal is
pretty
free.
good. True.
That's the
Freer than flea market toilet paper, baby. But that's not always true. Like, you use it, right? It like disintegrates in your hands, and then you got poop hands, right? So
Sure.
it's just bad feeling all around.
Yeah, no, that would be a terrible feeling. I can't say I've ever experienced that myself.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah,
that
you
you are
lucky.
speaking from personal experience.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can vent here
Just keep
while
that-
we're playing our next match.
I just want to say that, like, toilet paper should be like a human right. Like, I'm just saying, I shouldn't have to pay
Select your character.
A human right.
or save money on.
The
I
see.
Phantom.
I mean, I feel like it's already pretty
I guess
affordable.
animal right?
Huh?
Well, yeah, but it should be more affordable, right? So I don't feel the need to go bargain hunting for toilet paper, right? Like, yeah, you could get Charmin, but like, how effective is it compared to 9 Flax Nature, right? Like,
Sure. Yeah, I suppose so. Like, you definitely don't want to be wiping with great value. You know what I mean?
The wheel of fate is turning.
no,
Level
absolutely
one.
not.
Action.
Anyways, we got our next bet here. Fuzzama versus Xtremesonic. Xtremesonic going to be a 9-player Fuzzama once again on the Fuzzama. You won't see him on any other character. And we're just dancing here around the screen.
Okay.
Trying his best to kind of skirt these chains from Fuzzama, not letting any of these hit. And trying our best to zone out Fuzzama. Fuzzama using some incredible movement tech. We'll be moving right on in, and we'll be getting some nice damage there on Xtremesonic in the process. 5B plus 2 plus 2 plus 2.
Uses the barrier that's facing him out to just check with that sweep. It's a nice hit, but no, Xtremesonic escaped with their life. Getting tech by the chains, though. Actually incredible. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, and at this point too, you're going to see that even though you don't really want to be bursting in this scenario, Fuzzama's going to be keeping that one pretty safe regardless. So after that overhead hit, it was essentially checkmate. And it's always good to see that Fuzzama has those confirms when it comes to that attention.
Yeah, every once in a while you see Fuzzama make an uncharacteristic mistake in their hit confirms, but for the most part, they are very, very good at confirming. And that's the bit the burst, but no, Xtremesonic holding steady, getting hit though.
Plus 2. All right, and we go ahead and find another hit there on Xtremesonic. Immediately going to be spending that burst. I mean, at this point, you kind of have to, with how little health you have remaining. This is one final opportunity to make something work. But unfortunately, we can't really find any real hits here against Fuzzama until now. Wonderful ATR there from Xtremesonic, and we're going to try to make the most out of this situation. But as we try to go for that Morganite low, Fuzzama jumps right on out and punishes Xtremesonic for trying to continue that pressure out.
Is it? I know 9 has some pretty good anti-airs, but is it just that Fuzzama's maneuvering around the angles well enough that Xtremesonic's not really going for them, or what?
The wheel
I would
of
say
fate
so,
is
but the
turning.
thing is too is like
Level one.
Fuzzama is kind of skirting at like this really awkward range where it's kind of hard to go for these anti-airs, and you can see like once it does whip, you can tell that it's very committal. So because of that, it allows Fuzzama to go right in and punish them, or at least take back his turn. But no, we do have a wide suite of anti-airs, and there is also a point too that can be said about Xtremesonic not using all of them in this kit.
Teleport dash out of the corner, baby. Oh, man, a chain lands again. Fuzzama is so good at just timing them before Xtremesonic is able to fully recover from those dashes and punish accordingly. Well, that's set point for Fuzzama now. Xtremesonic.
Yeah, second perfect in the set. It's really going by these pretty quickly here. Honestly, not as quick as I think I would have expected, given the fact how Fuzzama is such a strong player, but I didn't think it'd be going this fast. But here we go, Xtremesonic getting a really nice hit here, and is going to keep that going with that Fire Rain, but unfortunately not checking Fuzzama all the way throughout, and Fuzzama using that opportunity, just barely getting out of that situation. And besides, like, what a big risk there from Fuzzama, but making it pay off.
Oh my god, chases the air recovery, doesn't get a knockdown though. Tries to get this to teleport dash, but Xtremesonic able to get out.
Yeah, and at this point, this entire time, Fuzzama has been playing rather lame, where he's sitting at the upper reaches of the screen, tossing out these chains. This is what we can do this way. Tossing out these chains to token con at Xtremesonic, forcing riskier decisions. But when we saw that OD activation, Fuzzama just completely at a snap. Completely changed that play style and decided to play super aggressive because of the rapid chain regen. But there it is, that final round going very smoothly there for Fuzzama. And that entire set rather really smoothly there for Fuzzama. As Fuzzama will be moving up to winners quarters to play against Spritecranberry, and that's going to be a fun one. Wish we could have seen it on stream, but it's all right. It's all right. Azrael versus Fuzzama is actually one of my favorite sets to watch. So if we don't get to see it now, hopefully we get to see it at another point.
All right. Next, we have NoelsPup versus Heartwad. This will likely be Noel versus Bang. Bang, of course, one of the characters that really made it big at Frosty Festivals this past weekend. So, any bangers? Is that a Valkenheim?
No, we don't have Valkenheim players here. No, Wario's in the
All right, I saw Val covered.
Speaking of, I hear that Jonah is going to be at Evo.
Okay.
So maybe we're going to be seeing some Valk action again later this summer. Oh, what's up, Asian? What's up, Counterpoint Fire? Yo, check the Twitter. Check the Twitter. I want you to see, like, my setup. My back actually is hurting. But all right, we got this set here, winners quarters, right? No, we're still in round 2. Winners round 2 is going to be between Seb and Heartwad. Seb, actually one of my favorite players to watch on the Noel, and Heartwad on the Bang, it seems. We had a lot of strong bangs this weekend. Greek, Kobe, and Fuku, but only one actually made top 8, surprisingly enough, especially with how consistent we've seen Kobe and Greek be in the past. They weren't able to make top 8 because of single Jubei throwing a wrench in those plans. But Fuku making grand finals, showing us how strong bangs really can be. And I'm sure that Heartwad was watching that one and making as many notes as possible when it comes to that. And when it comes to that just really solid play in general that we saw from Fuku this weekend.
So many J's just to get a crumb of damage. 1K. Oh man, goes right through the dark player there. NoelsPup has Heartwad already in the corner, but not a whole lot of barrier on there.
All right, great corner position here. First stab. Heartwad spent a good amount of those nails already. Doesn't have any skills unlocked. I mean, we just don't really have any momentum going into this latter part of this with this round, as Seb just completely dismantles Heartwad and brings us to round number 2. With this round, so it's going to be a little bit different here for Heartwad, popping out that explosive nail to hopefully try and control some space, but Seb just putting aside of that range, and once again, kind of similarly to what we saw from Fuzzama, just playing outside these ranges that Heartwad is playing in and moving right in when you can. OD activation avoids the 2D, and that's going to be a very big punish. Oh no, not quite.
battle, but no. Heartwad. Back to neutral, trade in neutral. NoelsPup. There's 6 nails left for Heartwad. What are you gonna do? What a game sub trade for Heartwad. Doesn't finish the combo though.
Yeah, an unfortunate drop there for Heartwad as Seb stays alive. And this is one of the really difficult parts about playing this matchup is that Noelle is very blessed when it comes to her air buttons. So a lot of times Bang doesn't really necessarily have, like, you don't really have super strong ground buttons that are versatile at least. So oftentimes you'll see that Bangs have to approach from the air most of the time, you know, whether it's using the nails to cover them or just using their excellent air buttons. But it becomes a lot harder when you're playing as a character who also has incredibly good air buttons. And Noelle just has very big ones that will be kind of walling out Bang if you're not careful.
I feel like Bang is one of those characters where you have so many things to keep track of, right? You have the nails that bounce on the ground, you have Bang's mobility, you have the bumpers you can set, you have the guard points you gotta worry about. It's just a lot to take in. But NoelsPup, you're pretty good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're up 1 game.
Yeah, I think Seb honestly is really just one of the best players we have here. With the Noelle character that, you know, you don't always see put up the most results, but he has some pretty strong Noelle players that represent the character. Like Fire is one of them, Seb is one of them, Cam's another one. Cam playing at Frosty this weekend. So a lot of good variety when it comes to the different players that we have choosing to rock this one. Anyways, Heartwad getting a nice throw, getting some damage on the table, but unfortunately, we yet to really find any good hits here against Seb. This is a good one, however, confirming that slide with the RC. And that should be 3 seals. Are we going to go for all 4 or a bumper? That's going to be all 4 here. And that's going to be starting to increase the damage on those drive momos from Heartwad. And that might be the game changer in actually making this combo kill. We'll see, though. No! I think it could have, but...
Oh, it's old. Here in his lap. Watch the overhead overdrive pop. NoelsPup wants this round. Spending counter assault too. 30 seconds left. Hero.
Yeah, that was a bit of an awkward final moment there. We didn't have barrier, but at the same time, Heartwad had no nails left. So we couldn't just immediately close off the round super easily by just tossing out those nails from a super far range, right? We actually had to approach in order to pressure Seb on block. Overhead. Oh god, this might be the round. That might be the round. That one overhead opening up Heartwad might be it. Knockdown.
Oh. Yeah, Heartwad unwilling to spin the burst here, and I totally get it. Just looking to go for the next round. NoelsPup, they're 1 round away from taking the set over to Heartwad here.
Heartwad getting a little bit of distance. Great run up from Seb. And that will be a burst for Heartwad, not wanting to be put into the corner, but still going to get hit regardless. And Seb going to do that side swap combo to put Heartwad in the corner regardless. And Heartwad in a tough spot. We see that Heartwad has a little bit of difficulty when it comes to playing defense against Noelle. As you can see with these kind of hits, it feels like Heartwad is pretty unsure of where exactly to press. But great 5A, taking back that turn, using the poison nails to increase the damage. Now we have 1 seal, 2 seals. Can't get all seals because we don't have the corner. So we're just going to revert back to neutral. Mashing out here from Seb. 4D.
Oh my god, I confirmed almost. Almost full combo. Oh no, you have overdrive. NoelsPup might just be able to take the game here. That's popped. We finish it.
Noelle,
that's
surprising amount of damage, especially if she has OD, as you can see right there, 4,300, closing off that game with a 2-0. Seb looking just as strong as ever. Also, to answer your question earlier, Fuzz, I do this a lot, so I hope that my vocal cords do have some endurance. But yes, they do hit just a little bit. Cough drops help.
Nice. That's good. You're a practice professional. Okay. That's why they pay you the big bucks at these majors. All right. You got the cough drops. What's your preparation station like? Do you take like honey before the day starts? Like what's your game plan?
I talk shit to my roommates, and then I drink water.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Okay.
it.
Good. Okay. Right on. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, no, I don't do anything terribly special. No honey, no whatever. I'll do the occasional cough drop during the before the stream happens, but overall, no. I just do it enough to where my voice withstands the amount I talk.
All right.
No, I'm not a radio host, Spooky.
9 the Fant.
Who do we have? We got Solioquy versus Kasha. Okay. So Solioquy going to be our resident zoner right now with the new, and Kasha on the 9. Very solid 9 as well. So we saw Extreme on. There's going to be a bit of different flavor of 9. Kasha going to be rocking the Eno colors as well. You'd love to see it.
Oh, just lots of air-to-air contesting from Solioquy. Does not want Kasha out of this corner. Kasha, though, willing to take a lot of damage to try.
They're out. All right, OD activation. Back immediately up. Oh, okay. That was something I don't think I've ever seen a 9 do. We just EP at the end of our string. Sure, why not?
And contest the rollback too. All right, Solioquy, they might be in your head, guys.
Oh no, Kasha, you could have pushed that, but we committed to the dash.
Kasha has so much meter available. Just not spending any of it though. Just contesting neutral with these dashes. Easy. Overdrive for Solioquy could still be anyone's game, anyone's match. But maybe pressure gets whiff punished. You're dead.
Yeah, that's a little bit rough right there. You can tell that Kasha kind of was autopiloting. It's like, okay, I know what I want to do. I'm going to do Amethyst, God Fist before we even got into that situation. And we kind of just hard committed to it. And Solioquy jumping right on over made it difficult for Kasha to try and improve afterwards.
Kasha looking just completely different compared to round 1. Firmly has Solioquy in the fairy blender. Doing a good job navigating out of it though. Goodness. Oh no, I think you're dead. It was crazy.
Dude, so many perfects today, Tom. What is going on?
I don't know. I think whoever did the seeding, definitely not me. Definitely not me.
I wonder who picked the stream.
We got Solioquy. Yeah, I wonder who too. Probably someone very attractive.
Yeah,
too, but
maybe.
Solioquy,
Could be Chris.
maybe.
Blame it all. Blame it all on
Good
Dances,
looking guy.
who's not even doing anything.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Yeah.
Dances-
I've always blamed it on Dances.
That is pretty cool.
I'm not blaming this neutral on Solioquy right now. Gotta grab the room. My goodness, they're just dancing around each other looking for any opportunity whatsoever. Kasha might be fishing for an anti-air, but let Solioquy come to him, gets a little bit of damage in the very Oki set.
Oh no, you can't burst! You can't burst the rage! Oh no, oh Fury.
Yeah, Kasha a bit slow to start, but still takes the first game.
Yeah, Kasha, definitely a scary 9. So, you always want to be looking out for Kasha. I mean, we are in winner's quarters, right? So, I feel like you should expect some scary play in there. I think Kasha actually was able to get into this spot too, just because Kobe DQ'd. Like, Kobe was signed up and DQ'd. So, I don't think we're seeing Kobe today, but we are seeing Kasha, and Kasha taking game number 1, looking good, but running right into the Lunar Slave there.
Kasha here, gonna get the ice restand. Alright, farm the storm here. Oh no! Look who gets out, gets it just anti-air 5A. Kasha not really sure of the situation.
Let's doing this slave. Are we just going to pop the doomsday clock? Like, what are we doing here with this seal? With this spell here, Kasha? Kasha, are you just going to use the doomsday clock? Like, are you just trying to pop that? Is that all you're trying to do? Yeah, that's all we're trying to do. Okay.
Yeah.
we're trying to be a little funny here.
Gotta pop and lock the doomsday.
Like Kasha, you aren't blocking Solioquy zoning. Like, why do you think the doomsday clock is going to work there?
This is looking pretty good for Solioquy. Oh my goodness, from so far away they got that hit. Kasha fights their way out of the corner though, but right back into the Solioquy pressure. Good OT, one gets rid of that choice.
Oh, great anti-air there from Solioquy, however. We might be looking at a game number 3 here, especially with a confirm like that, but we can't get the kill just yet until now. Using that secret to lock down Kasha for one final mix, and the OG finish will do it. Solioquy with a perfect has brought us to a 1-1. One more game to go.
You got a set going on.
Yo, wait, Asian. Kasha used to be Cali? Is Kasha's Florida now, right? It's like from one side of the country to the complete other side of the country. Like, what happened there?
The wheel of fate is turning.
Yeah, I'll just appear at a pillar of fire. Why not?
Okay, no deactivation from round start.
Overdrive pop.
Dude, okay.
Message received. Message received.
Dude, we whiff our first drive normal of the game, and we're like, okay, yeah, EA, let's do that. Active flow here for Solioquy. It'll get back up to 5 pips there on the OD gauge. Kasha spending that burst, finding that opening with the rock as well. Solioquy found, not blocking high. This time going to be keeping themselves on the ground amidst the fire rain. We saw last time Solioquy try to jump out, but Kasha with some really nice coverage was able to keep Solioquy locked there in the corner. And right now, that is exactly what Kasha is doing, locking Solioquy in the corner. Despite Solioquy creating that space, Kasha still is able to maintain control and find another opening with rock yet again.
Well, that's Yeah, that was definitely a dominant round for Kasha. Put them the bad time brimstone. And Solioquy though, unfazed. Sickle storm from an entire screen away, no big deal. Check you low. Yeah, Kasha has no overdrive either, so no burst. Regard. Oh my goodness! These buttons are whipping like so badly. Kasha just gets off with a slap on the wrist though.
Yeah, Kasha is just teleporting like crazy right now.
Now.
Oh, what a call out there! Catch jumping back, and this is Kasha's big opening. Gary locked him down. Rock being popped. Solioquy getting that burst. Kasha has burst. We can't burst this. We gotta get close enough. Oh, deactivation, but we get punished with a 2A. So just okay with pressing right there. They these guys together, remaining invincible despite the driving almost in our way. And now, we teleport through the super, but we still get pushed right back in. Kasha with just a pixel of life remaining has to play this one perfectly, and we very well just might. And as I say that, Solioquy 5A anti-airs and finishes off the job. Final game, final round. Round start. Okay, round start sweep.
Alright. 1-1. Final round for both these players. But Kasha, these anti-airs are so clutch for them in all these rounds. They get very, very close either way for Solioquy. Anti-airs from Solioquy though, also putting in a lot of work.
Good jump from Kasha earlier to avoid the luminous leg, not wanting to block that one out. And the anti-air there from Kasha is going to confirm us into a solid spot. Got this attempt, and we tried to use our reversal super, but that super sucked, bro. The dead space on in front of New and the dead space outside of the super as well. Man, it just but Solioquy still alive, but not for long. Kasha chasing down Solioquy, jumping back, and Kasha takes the set 2-1. Closest one of the night so far.
Man, that was a pretty close set. Despite the final round, that was a very close set overall, I think.
All right.
But who cares? On to the next one, am I right? We've got Spookyblast versus Vendetta. Vendetta 2-0 Ryukasen. And Spookyblast 2-0 Sunimi. It's going to be a good one. Now, be sure to use the Matcherino code. People, folks, gamers, mentors, teachers, etc. Exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. We'll bring you to the Matcherino page, and you can claim a code for our wonderful gamers here. Please claim a code. We don't have the money like Riot does, like Frosty Faustings has, okay? But we do have community spirit, all right? So please use the claim code button at 25 cents in the press.
Speaking of community spirit, I gotta do a bit of a community favor here. Spooky, I'll try my best here with this one, all right? You're watching Boston Blue, baddest channel on the internet. Don't let your mom see you watch this. Is that good enough? Dude, I like my like voice cracked me.
If we're the baddest channel on the internet,
we're the baddest channel on the internet.
I think
we have 9, and we got Spritecranberry beating Fuzzama 2-1, and we got triple. We got what do we call it? What's 4 perfects in a row? We got like triple. What's the word for 4 again?
Quad. It's a quad perfect or something.
Quad perfect. That feels a little. That sounds a little weird. Okay, quad perfect.
Please select your character. Tenarakunn, the Blood Edge.
And as you can see, coming up next, we got Spookyblast with the Arcanine. And if you weren't sick of Ragnar's already, we got yet another Ragnar in the form of Vendetta.
I never get sick of Ragnar. I could watch Ragnar all day.
Watch these DPs. Watch Arcanine not get cursed a single time.
Let's get a. I hope Arcanine gets curse off, and I hope. Oh well, all right. I guess the first curse is the Steam port.
Up next, we got BlazBlue Steam port and network issues.
Please select your character.
If we could go back in time
Ragnar, the Blood Edge.
and add one thing to the Steam port of BlazBlue Centralfiction, what would you add?
If I could do one thing and add something to the Steam port of BlazBlue Centralfiction, what would I add?
Yeah.
Roll back earlier, I guess. I don't know, man.
Okay. I'd add like Hakumen 2.
Hakumen 2? Oh, like completely different characters is what you want here.
Hakumen 2.
Oh, is it
Hakumens?
Hakumens? Is it like the plus our EX characters? Except only Hakumen gets the EX character? Hakumen Z.
Yeah, like Super Saiyan Hakumen. Yeah, Super Saiyan Hakumen. So, like, instead of getting Magatamas, right, he gets Auratamas. So he's farming Aura during the match. Okay. And he never spends Aura.
I'm listening.
Because he's always farming it. So.
Oh, I see. So he just does unlimited mana, like unlimited Magatamas.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. And 4C converts off of every hit instead of just like being a little washing pole in neutral. He gets full reward from that.
Right.
And instead of the parries being directional and tied to a button, he would just like press back and forward on the directional pad
I see.
And you get to parry, in any direction, and you
Oh,
get
and
follow-up.
Hawkman just gets
Right.
access to another button where he can call in Merkava from Under Night in Birth. Just to
Yeah, like
hold
if
the
Hawkman-
opponent while he can charge up his full super.
Yeah, it's like the world trembles when a good guy gets his wings, right? And like devil wings sprout from his back, right? And they're made of plasma, right? And he flies up into the air. He goes, "Orewa Hakumenza!" And then he like slashes the ground, and a big old explosion happens. And then Stacy goes out with me. That'd be my pick for BlazBlue character.
And the toilet paper doesn't disintegrate on you.
The toilet paper does not disintegrate. The toilet paper does not disintegrate in my
Yeah, okay, we gotta don't
That's
let's
like-
forget that, right?
it's like
And then Stacy can go
Blaze
out.
2. Yeah, that's Blaze 2 Central Fiction, right? Like the sequel to BlazBlue Central Fiction is Blaze 2.
Blaze 2.
And the toilet paper wouldn't discriminate. Guys, I want to keep my request reasonable, okay? I want to keep my request reasonable.
Oh, I see. Okay, we
Systematical, don't even like
my-
you're like how long have we been doing this?
We're watching
You're
the worst Steam port
Minutes late to the
in
bit.
history, as we're not going to be seeing any Arakunes on the stream because we've been cursed.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I hope we get cursed. If you were cursed with something like, okay, I'll just give you a weeder question first of all. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands? Like, say you were cursed with that, one or the other. What would you take for like a year? Let's say you had to live with that for a year.
Hands for feet, right?
I'm just asking.
Because
Okay,
like
hands
if you have
feet
feet
on
for
hands.
hands, like what are you supposed to do?
I know what type.
You can't grab anything. You can't even
I
play.
don't know. I don't know.
you can't even
They're
play this wonderful game that is BlazBlue Central Fiction. Like, what are you supposed to do, man? You can't even
the
drive the car.
explosion of
Hands for feet.
that doesn't
Obviously,
matter. The
You can-
explosion of
you got 4 hands, bro.
Look. I've seen
What are you
enough.
talking about?
I've seen
Are you
Uma
vouching
Musume
for?
posting.
Are you vouching for the ladder right now?
No, I'm not. I'm not defending it. No, I'm not defending it. I think if someone wants feet for hands, like those people are on a no-fly list personally. But like there are people who shoot for a bunch of stuff, right? So like there are people who are like, man, Calamity Trigger, that game was tight as hell, man. We should go back to that. Like there are shooters for something,
Yeah, like I want my life
not
to be
saying I
worse
want
than
them.
it already is, kind of deal. That's what it sounds like, man. It's like
Yeah,
this is a free answer.
yeah.
I mean, I guess like what you said, it's a weirder question. Like if someone want feet for hands, then that you shouldn't associate with,
Yeah,
because they're kind of weird.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know who'd say they want feet for hands?
Who?
Hold on. Can we spin a wheel with all the names in this bracket right now?
I'm
Here,
spinning
wait,
a wheel mentally in my mind.
We got 30 players. So hold on. Random.
Yeah.
Generator. 29. 1, 2. Solioquy wants feet for hands.
I believe it. Yeah. I believe we're getting a match finally. Let's go. Spooky's getting kind of
Like what? Like blasted even?
I wouldn't say that. I would not say that.
Like, I don't
Spooky
know,
is able to maintain whatever shape he desires.
I don't know, like that Hopo's looking rather spooky right now. Oh, but this is looking really spooky because we got that curse right here, and now Vendetta is in quite a predicament. Honestly, Vendetta might just lose, which is kind of crazy. Nice box there. Well, Red Burst, and suddenly
over at Mania Bird.
maybe not for long though, because we don't have Burst available to us.
Oh my goodness, he just sends
You know-
TPRC as a meaty, and you know what? I'm here for it.
Arcuna is like one of those characters where like people will say, "Oh my gosh, Arcuna just completely destroys this character." I watch this character; it's like he's either the worst character, one of the worst characters in the game, or he becomes the best character. Like, how do you even have a good matchup with that kind of like variant? Like, I don't know, but I am talking at it. 8 p.m. Central Time after a very long flight day where I had about like 7 hours in planes. So I may be just speaking in a rather tired state of mind.
I mean, yeah, when you're like sleep deprived, you ascend to a higher like consciousness. In my experience, that's why I did all my college work at 5 a.m. the day up.
Yeah, and that's why we were talking about toilet paper earlier.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I would do that with no sleep. Oh my goodness, just he stepped on a bug and the bug killed him. Like that's a reverse situation.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's dumb, right? Like, what are we doing? Trying to step on the roach? Like, what are you?
That is.
He's chilling, bro.
That is. When I think of karmic justice, I think of the Arcuna players in bracket. Just personally speaking, 3.8k, yeah. Sure. Ooh man, your chakras are on the lines, and you got air thrown. Not even that far off the ground is crazy.
Oh man, look at that! Just don't get cursed, guys. Just don't let the Arcuna player get cursed. And you just win.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Like, just don't get hit. It's like Dark Souls, right?
Right.
Rebel 1. Action.
Yeah. There's no hit.
Round start 5B. Spooky is going to retreat all the way back. 5A, interrupting that. Curse Cloud. And then going to shut that down by having him block. OD activation. Nice confirm here. From the settings, Spooky into the corner. Spooky still has that burst available. Still has the OD available. OD not going to be terribly relevant here because we don't have any curse page applied, but that is, we don't have any curse page saved up because it is just going to be instant curse if we do. And we're going to pop OD right now. Not going to end up really doing too much here for Spooky, however, as Vendetta might be able to clean this up in the next interaction because this combo is just barely not going to kill. One more hit though. 2C on defense and no burst from Vendetta, so that is going to be cursed. Dude, Spooky might just win here. Like, bro, what do you do?
Oh, bird broken.
Like, bro, what do you do?
Just block. Like, I don't know. It's not rocket science, or that counter assault works. Oh! Got his smote by neutral down or something. Put that on the board for the round. You see how I have that?
Hey guys, I'm Ragna. I'm so
You did
nice.
like that?
Press 5B.
I want to move my legs like Ragnar can move his legs. I'm just saying.
Shoot, if I could attach a spur to my leg like Ragna does with 5B, shoot, I'd do it. I'd pick that any day. You know, when we were talking earlier about feet for hand feet, can we have like swords for feet?
Okay, yeah. No, I look. I want to just conjure like a shadowy being to dash cancel after, you know, from like a downward input. But we've got Spookyblast.
Vendetta might
Regardless of everything, we're able to just get this applying.
Vendetta might just lose here. Oh my! It might just be over.
Pretty generous, I think he's, yeah, he's dead. Oh, overdrive on this weapon.
Man, sucks to be you, I guess. I curse, right? Speaking of, we should be able to get a curse with the combo, but not if we drop it like that.
I know. I'm trying to just contest the neutral space. Yeah, we're just gonna snipe you right outside the area so we got a F0 tag. In it to win it. Got a need for speed. Wants this to end quickly, right? Oh, well, Chris is applied, so. And despite all of it, despite Chris being applied, despite the odds, Despite karmic retribution personified, Vendetta powers through. EPRC overhead? Yeah, again?
I mean, you could say that.
Goodness. Okay.
You could say that Vendetta has a vendetta against Tenarakunn. And this is Boston
Bars.
Blue. You're watching the baddest channel on the internet. If you want to be seeing more bars like this, tune in for next week at Burst Limit, or continue watching here, because we'll be seeing game number 3 between Spookyblast and Vendetta.
We're just gonna. It's fine. Oh, undeterred. Spookyblast just does the same move again. All right, burst for better. We're not the curse to be applied, and I get it. You know, that karmic debt is a bitch.
All right.
I'm just gonna
No, usually I like to say like, oh yeah, you got a great start here, but the thing is like, you know, none of that really means anything if you don't actually kill Spookyblast. So even if Spookyblast is like just a little bit, like we're going to see right here, and Vendetta might as well switch to a weak game. See the Keeper?
He's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, never mind. You're
All
right.
right, Vendetta, one round away.
One round away indeed. Hit this round start. Oh, 5B. Oh, thanks for showing that to me, Vendetta.
Yeah, it's show and tell. It's like the scene from Jimmy Neutron, where it's like, Ragnar, you brought 5B for the past 5 show and tells now. Oh my goodness gracious! Overdrive through the grab, it whiffs, curse applied.
Alright, he's going to be getting cursed off of this combo. I mean, just simply don't get hit. It's really that easy. Like, if you don't want to lose the game, just don't get hit.
Yeah. I mean, you've got another round to give, right? Like, Vendetta knows, okay, I don't want to spend burst here, I'll just go next. I'm still 1 round away, you know, it's anyone's game.
Alright, we're just going to chase Spookyblast up in the air. Alright. Taking Spookyblast to the corner. There's the knockdown. To A, C, by B, C. Yeah, we're pressing Ragnar buttons here. But we got no mix. Because where's the overheads? Where's the load? She's got 5B though! Counter hits!
Yeah.
Try to press a button! Finally spending that burst. Burst though, so no OT, which is pretty darn good.
Careful, that's it! Vendetta with a perfect! Alright, escapes. Karma for now. Wow.
Perfect too. Yep.
Good
Vendetta bringing that all the way back. It was looking a little scary there earlier on in the set with how Spooky was able to make these really good comebacks. But I'll say the real game changer in that last round was taking away that burst away from Spooky, so OD wasn't a factor any longer, and that prevented Spooky from being able to just force curse like that. And with that, that should be top 8 here, at least winners side top 8 fully finalized. We got Kasha versus Spritecranberry, and on the other side we got Vendetta versus Playguy. Oh my god, we're just gonna watch Ragnar's all day long, huh?
Yeah. That's what we're here for.
Yo, can I get that frosty spiked water back again? Because I'm gonna take a shot every single time I see this 5B. Pretty big impressed, man. Okay.
I think you might die if you do that. I don't know.
I might die. A hero's
depending on your
vodka.
outlook.
You know, I didn't get to try it before they poured it out. Man.
I mean, I think that's probably a good thing, but you know, it's look. It might have been a situation when I was in high school. I was like, man, this ghost pepper shit ain't nothing to me, man. And then I was intimately familiar with the human digestive system and regretted every decision I made that day after. So, you know, you're cruising for a bruise a little bit, in my opinion, but good on you, man. If you want to take that risk, it's like an immune building thing, maybe. For you, right?
Yeah, it's like
I'll get.
you know, you ingest. you ingest alcohol to become immune to alcohol. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, yeah. You ever see that one? I think it was like a Reddit thread or something like that, where this guy was like microdosing bullets to become bulletproof. Like that's gonna be me with this Grey Goose.
Okay, yeah,
Like
that's
we start with like different dilutions and we just go up and up until we hit pure ethanol, and then dude, I'd be immune. I'll be the strongest man alive.
okay. Yeah, you can ask. There's a very cool guy who told me in college, him and his friends, the first time they went out drinking, they didn't know that it was like supposed to be more soda to alcohol, right? So they like drank Everclear, and they're like, oh, surely it's like 80% Everclear, 20% soda, right? So
Yeah. Well,
yeah, don't do that, but
yeah, no, but you know what you do gotta do? That came out a little weird. You gotta go to BlazBlue Burst Limit here, because we got 10 weeks of ranking battles for a trip to Beach episode 2026 here. Grand prize is for each of the 3 games, BlazBlue Plus R and Under Night. Travel, hotel room, and event registration is fully covered. So we got some real prizes here on the line. It's going to be between February 2nd and April 8th. Hey, today's February 2nd, so it is the first week. And we got 9 more weeks to go after this one. Invitational finale will be on the 25th, and I'm sure that everyone should tune into each of these weeks as the competition is going to get tighter and tighter as these just weeks go on. Also, we have the Raven on a line. We saw Tenarakunn play earlier on. Well, Tenarakunn is the one that hosts this event, and on a line weekly every Thursday. The next one's going to be on the 5th at 8 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. CST, North America only. So, Fuku, I know that you're trying to rock us all again, but stay in Japan. Stay far away from us for now. It'll be on twitch.tv/Tenarakunn. So, if you are not trying to play, just go ahead and support the stream and the match arena. Speaking of the match arena, we do have a match arena for this event. Currently have $8.25 in the pot, but you can always make it a little bit beefier there by claiming some of those free codes and add 25% to the pot, or donate directly if you so wish to do so. But with that, that is top 8 set here. Winner side, like I said, already finalized. We got Kasha versus Sprite, and we also have Vendetta versus Play Guy. So another Ragna mirror if you are in the mood for that. And we got 9 versus Azrael, which should be a pretty fun one, I'd say so.
even if you're not in the mood for that, we got it anyway. And like, what else are you going to do on a Monday night? So, enjoy it.
Yep.
There's only so many Ragnas in the wild still. They're an endangered species, I think. They're
technically it's
protected land.
Yeah, technically it is my bedtime, so I should be sleeping because I got work at 5 a.m. in the morning. But I'm here commentating after a long day of travel, and it's all right. It's all right. I gotta finish moving tomorrow. I'm doing a lot of things, but I'm here for BlazBlue, right? Let's talk BlazBlue. Let's talk 9 versus Azrael. This is a pretty interesting one because of how Azrael can deal with 9's strong projectiles with Rowler, and that's kind of the most interesting part of this matchup is when we try to with how we use Rowler. Maybe not the most interesting, but one of the more interesting ones. But also the dynamic between Azrael trying to get in against 9, because Azrael notably does struggle a little bit against donors despite having anti-projectile options, despite having Gustav, which can kind of just be oh, I'm in your face now button, right? But we'll just see how Sprite ends up using these moves as we get into the set. Sprite, notably, I would say is a controlled menace when it comes to Azrael. Like, we're not as super hyper aggressive as other ones. At the same time, we're not like the most patient one necessarily either. Definitely on the more patient side, I would say, though, as he tends to make pretty calculated approaches when it comes to these protected matchups.
Oh my goodness, from downtown, burns the overdrive just to make Kasha retreat and chases immediately. There, the Flax nature. Just standing there, horror farming! Oh, tries to answer, but no dice. Kasha is more than happy to punish.
Yeah, we're just going to have to hold the fairy there, holding the Morganite as well. Gustav, what I say, that is I get in, and Kasha is being taken to the corner with this one. No burst being spent, interestingly enough, so we just want to be here. Gonna hold this pressure. Sprite has 1 weak point applied, looking for another one, unable to find it with that overhead though. And Kasha is going to find their way out of the corner, finding the overhead with Rock, and that is going to be his guard position. Kasha carry on the top of Sprite currently. God fist, double overhead. Okay.
Rocks. Oh no! First from Sprite almost immediately after that does not lose this round. They're working so hard, going to spend a burst for it.
I was about to say, like, Kasha, you think you're cute holding that rock there in the stock. We also have that fairy stock as well. And
oh my god!
yeah, that's I believe that can be an O, if I remember correctly. Where you get is that 6B? Man, I'm already. But anyways, good job from there, Kasha, catching Sprite with that teleport mix up. Crush trigger. Freeze into the fairy. DP attempt and no punish. Kasha was not in a very easy spot there to actually find that hit there against Sprite. So we'll find the overhead with that dash forward.
Jail Sprite in this corner here, leading him forward, always poking away. Kasha rockets. Oh, still blocked. It's not fast enough for the overdrive to invuln through, and that's going to be Kasha taking game one.
Yep. 1-0 there for Kasha. And I'm trying to figure out too. It's like, man, Spritecranberry taking it 2-1 over Fuzzama and already losing game one against 9. I feel like those are two characters. Honestly, I feel like as Azrael, you probably hate Fuzzama more, right? I mean, I may be wrong. I think Sprite probably has a different take on that. But I know that notably they are pretty annoying matchups for Azrael regardless. And right though, starting to bring this back. That's going to be the low weak point, cashing out on it for some extra damage. Low weak point applied yet again. And now we are in the corner. Sprite immediately backing up. This time respecting Kasha's options from that corner position a little bit more because of how Kasha was able to escape the corner so easily last time. Oh no.
Oh no, that's a big whiff punish there. Not even close to being close. Sprite whiffs completely, and that's going to be Kasha with a huge punish here. Getting all the stocks they could ever want. But it still manages just before the fairy gets him. No, not dead.
Not
Close
dead.
though.
Yeah, right. Pretty darn close, jumping over the amethyst and the gaunt fist. This is that patient approach I was talking about before here with Sprite. Just walking around, shuffling around the screen, and then boom, Gustav in.
Combo, still a combo regardless. Right, trying to block it out. Gustav to absorb the fire rain. Gustav projectile, second one still whiffs. Still Kasha playing around. A third one whiffs too. Oh, beats out BBCF. So right over the plane too. All right, Spray. I see. All the way to the corner.
Good blocks there from Kasha. Jumps the throw, but Sprite chases Kasha right up into the air. We're just going to see a 1-1 OD, but we get it yet. Can't get it yet. Gustav in, but the invisibility from that air dash from Kasha will extract Kasha from that situation. Grabs Sprite, rolling forward, and that just might be it here. Can't kill with the combo just yet. I thought we might have seen a reset there from Kasha getting a little sneaky, but no, we won't see it. We will see that rocket Sprite overhead though, and gain that burst back at the very end means that we did not have burst to spend during that round. Final, especially be the final round here of this set, as we are now on set point for Kasha, and we'll be starting this one off strong. Simplifier rain as that wall here against Spritecranberry. Sprite spending that burst early on in this round as well, committing to the anti-air and actually landing it the second time there on Kasha. Now we've got the low weak point on Kasha and the high weak point as well. TP, it is a save, but Kasha's still gonna get hit, and Sprite will make Kasha just not be in a good spot after that, especially after that OD, as now we do not have that burst to get out of this position.
Sprite says, yeah, but what if I press here, though? What if I just press here? I have the life lead. It's fine. I'm just going to press here anyway. It's whatever.
Dude, the way people talk about their channel points on Twitch, like they have friggin' polymarket parlays on these players.
The wheel of fate is
Speaking of,
turning.
give me
Action.
can we put some money on Spritecranberry? Like, what's the parlay? It's like $5 on him getting 2 unblockables in a round.
I mean, sometimes, you know, you just get 9'd, and it looks like Sprite's getting 9'd right now. Spends the burst.
Oh, we got double
Here, from here. Oh! He whips, but the rock whips too. Thank you. Nice hit. Multi neutral though. Gustav sniped. Ow, Kasha definitely wear that option now. Game 3.
Dude, we are just pelting Sprite with these rocks today. Gustav going to suck up that ammo.
Like, the key factor in David versus Goliath is that David had God on his side. I don't think 9, you know, is a believer like that.
Huh?
Goliath just gonna beat her up. Yeah, you know, David versus Goliath. Azrael's the Goliath. Man, you know, I understand.
9's David?
You BlazBlue players are godless heathens, but
9's David?
yeah.
Bro, David's like,
yeah, why not?
David's like Jubei or something, bro.
It doesn't have to be a perfect allegorical that, man. I'm gonna.
Nah, but Jubei not that good, man. Oh, about that. Jubei's just, David's terrible. There we go. You know, he may not look the part, but he's David.
David's not Terami. David pumps your body full of vile energies for one of his supers. That's not David. I'm just saying. Look, if you no Christian has ever read the Bible, including myself.
The rock that hit Goliath's head is Ragna 5B. There you go, Ragna's David. What the heck? Why is it covering the entire
Ragna
screen?
5B. It's inflation. You know,
Yeah.
things are getting more expensive. 9's. All right, 2 rocks. All right, now it's the fairy. All right, well, we're just gonna cross Kasha up and then, you know.
3. Action.
That's the screen here. Back dashing out. Waiting. Oh my goodness.
Very alive and wet. Right, trying to play around, get locked down though.
Burst from Sprite.
Alright, burst from Sprite. Another no dice.
Into rock.
Very
Combos. Anti-air though. Oh no. Sprite fans. It might be over.
Yeah, this is critical here. Now, yeah, you get full setup here. Sprite, 1 good hit away from death. Do have 50 meter on the side of Kasha. 50 balls with Fairy and the health clock too.
Yo, whoever bet on Kasha will be getting that payout, man.
Still.
OD activation into the super.
Dead.
That's it. one cool thing about this super too is that
All right.
I think this one actually confirmed. This one should do more damage than the other one. Because what it does is it consumes your stocks. So the more stocks you have, then the more damage it does. So a small optimization there, but really cool that Kasha did end up going for that one instead of the other super. If the other super would have comboed. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I know that much about 9 combo structure after all. But oh wow, the stock market went crazy here. Yeah, Kasha winning that one, and a lot of money going to massive ego, it seems, as everyone is just like on their knees on like the concrete over in New York as they see the numbers go down, the lines go down.
Yeah, like their jeans are ripped, like their tie is all frayed, the documents are spilling out of their briefcases they bring to work every day. Like, all my channel points gone! All my channel points gone to Fuzzama. It's like the Great Recession all over again.
Yeah, the Great Recession of the early 2000s.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, what a
how
time.
old are you even? Were you even around for that?
How old do you think I am?
Because if you're an old fart like me, how old do I think you are? Let's see. Clear complexion. Still look of youth in your eyes in your profile picture.
Oh, that one's 3 years ago.
24. So 25.
You think I'm 25?
Yeah, 25. Yeah, why not?
I appreciate the compliment.
Thank you.
I'm an old fart.
You're an old fart? Oh, don't worry. When you're 26, you got your whole life ahead of you still. Trust me.
No, I'm just kidding.
When you turn 30 that you need to start worrying.
I'm just kidding. I'm 21. I actually turned 22 in 6 days. How about that?
I'm gonna do more majors than I am. All right. I don't feel some type of way at all. Ragnamir, let's go! Woo, Ragnamir!
All right. My internet connection is being really weird right now, so I just see pixels on the screen. But I see that Play Guy is currently winning as we. No, is that Play Guy? No, that's Vendetta. Vendetta's winning. No, Play Guy in the corner. Of course, Vendetta rocking the black colors. Play Guy doesn't rock the black colors. Play Guy plays with the default, the vanilla.
It's almost what it, man. You're telling you guys spent your high school years playing BlazBlue Centralfiction. That's hot. That's cool as fuck. Sorry, that's cool. That's cool as shit. That guy's gonna get to throw. Oh no! Dropped the extension. Okay.
Oh! Vendetta. You didn't think that would have hit, did you?
Rebel 2.
Why not? You know, you got let it ride. You gotta let it ride when you're in the rack.
You're right. Let it ride. I like that.
The guy can press 5B. Yeah, the guy can press 5B. Like, anyway.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that hit there. That's crazy. I had to confirm afterwards. Damn.
Vendetta might be nicer than Play Guy. Just ignore the blue dot up there in the middle of the screen. ODR 5B. Okay.
No leader's luck. Oh my goodness.
Side swap. All right.
He's side swapped. That's crazy. 4K? Nah. And 4.4? Going backlash. But I'm still backlash man.
Wait a minute. I just noticed.
Dice! Oh man.
Why is Play Guy's name Vendetta?
You know?
Okay, I was like looking at the screen. It's
You
like,
might
wait a
have-
minute.
All right, well,
I think he's really weird here. Dude, I was just calling out the wrong players in this entire thing. Wait, Vendetta's winning. Wait a minute.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine. That's definitely. No, I thought that was for sure. All right, you know what? Whoever wins.
Bro, they
it's
like
rag player. It's gonna
they
be
like
rag player,
fuse with
all
each
right?
other,
We know
man.
that for sure. We know that for sure.
I don't.
I just like
Okay.
that was a vendetta. Like that was a vendetta like thing, right? To do the cross up DP, but it's Vendetta's name.
Action.
So
And,
it's on
like,
the other guy.
Anyways,
I'm just reading too much into. Oh no!
nice rounds out there from Play Guy, not Vendetta. 2A, 5B, 5C. Oh wow! No, we just get to keep the corner. Sure, why not?
This bear is already shredded. Oh my god! That did not answer me like that. That's crazy. Oh no! Just press might be a little slower than the other guy. That's the pro player difference.
JC overhead. 50 meter to spend as well. I don't really want to spend it here. Yeah, definitely not. So Vendetta still kicking, still alive, and tossing Play Guy into the corner. The question is, how is Play Guy going to be playing defense here? Vendetta for sure cannot be allowed to play, or cannot afford to play any defense here against Play Guy. And we're just going to let Play Guy out of the corner just like that. I mean, like, sure, let him walk, let him ride.
It's about spending a message. Right? Like you let the other guy out of the corner so you can carnage scissor him.
Yeah. Or maybe we can like Carnage Scissors again. Or DP right there. Yeah. Let's do that. Vendetta, no more barrier left, so we are in that danger state. Really, just breathing on Vendetta in this instance is just going to cause Vendetta to just fold and die.
It's a 4 seconds. I think something happened. Play guy. Oh my god. Time out in the Ragnar.
Play Guy got timed out.
Okay.
You don't get to see that every day.
Okay. That's crazy.
Just good defense from both these players. Honestly, a lot more back and forth than I think I would have predicted going into a set. Nice hit with 5B.
This is, yeah, really back. Savage back in there right now. Oh my
I
god.
feel like we find another
You
opening
did
like
not.
that. Vendetta didn't believe in the TP immediately afterwards as well. Vendetta was salty after losing that TP.
Air
war right there.
throw.
Oh my
No,
god,
I
are you
get it.
kidding me? Cross up DP RC? Man, what am I watching?
Well, okay, yeah, no, it was 2-0 for Vendetta. I think.
Wait, was it? Dude, I'm so confused.
Yeah, I think so.
2-0
Vendetta won the
Vendetta?
set. Vendetta won the set because it was 2-0. It was 2-0. Well, it was 1-0.
right,
and
because you
Vendetta
swapped the
won.
name.
It was Vendetta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
So, what's going on tonight? It's like,
even close.
dude, did Play Guy drink the booth water, man? Cause like,
I don't know. Wait, where does Play Guy live? Did he transport it?
Dude, did the people going to Frosty just drink the booth water? Because Sprite went to Frosty and lost to Kasha, and then Play Guy went to Frosty and lost to Vendetta.
I think Frosty Fausting's competitors. You didn't hear it from me, okay? I'm just implying such, okay? That they might be fraudulent when it comes to net play brackets against Boston Blue Beats finals. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm not even saying again. Not even saying. Just implying slightly the implication of the results Like Kobe didn't even.
No.
Kobe didn't even.
Hey, systematic.
Like,
Systematic.
he was that scared.
No excuses. No excuses. You always have to play at the top of your game. It's just that simple.
We all just that we is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
We as an audience,
There's no way
Tom
you
and I, Tom in the void have an
There's no way.
expectation here that Play Guy just has to be so good.
No. I'm just saying. There's no way that you were there. Okay, and you're okay. Sure, man. Eyewitness accounts famously reliable, by the way. Famously reliable when it comes to proceedings, legal and otherwise. Again, I didn't say anything. I just implied it. You're coming at the wrong person. So Boy said it. Okay, just watch the tape. Blame him. Okay, beat him to death with hammers, not me. I'm just a little bean. I bruise like a pea. Like I can't take it. So Boy, he's young. He's only 22. Everything will be all right.
No,
You're
I'm
next
not
to him,
22.
right? So
I'm 21. I still got 6 more days.
You said you were 22.
No, I got 6 more days.
Well, that's basically when he sees you next. When he sees you next, he'll be 22,
But I'm not 22 now.
right? Because he's got to. Well, yeah, but he's got to have time to like research, where you live, and like your daily routine, right, and all that to figure out the optimal time to strike with his goon squad, right? So. Like
The goon squad.
He'll be 22 by the time they get there and be, yeah, goon squad.
I'm gonna get hit with the Pinkertons.
New 13.
You're gonna get hit with the Pinkertons, with the Hammer Bros, with the
Fuzzama.
H&H Tools nail gun from Fallout New Vegas. Rickets probably as well. Like they'll just give you
What?
liquefied rickets and make you drink it.
What are rickets?
Yeah, rickets. They'll give you rickets. Like rickets is it's a disease,
A disease.
a condition.
Condition.
Yeah, disease. It's called rickets.
Rickets.
Yeah,
I've never heard of this.
a conditional disease. You either have it or you don't.
Is the softening and weakening of bones in children. Summer
Yeah.
child. is what you're
You're
saying.
young, so it'll still work on you
See.
because you're only 22 when they end it.
Cool.
The wheel of fate is
Anyways.
turning.
All
We
right,
got a
into
new
it.
set ready.
Fuzzama.
We're really good at killing time
And
tonight.
brand new set, brand new set. I'm wanted in several states from over the years. Like,
But only one of these players can move forward because this is the side of the bracket now. Fuzzama being sent down by Spritecranberry. It's so weird seeing Fuzzama on the blue side before topping it like this. It is kind of weird. But anyways, Fuzzama playing against Solioquy. Generally a very annoying matchup here as new.
I love the trade. Oh, we just put the reversal ourselves. All right, right after this.
I like the-
Less
I
than
do like the
seven.
confidence
Boys.
to use super on defense there, just because we were an OD, so it does basically clear up the dead spots that she normally has with that super. But still, the Fuzzama going to clean this one up. But yeah, it is hard as new to play against Fuzzama just because of how Fuzzama can so easily avoid all of these drive moves, and you see what happens when any of these drive moves do whiff. It usually spells disaster for the new player.
Yeah, like mid combo drops like that. If the 5C whiffs, that's Fuzzama's turn at the very least. But still, look, we made it this far. I mean,
Also, I like the recognition.
well, what an angle!
I like the recognition from Solioquy there too earlier on, where we chose to set the gravity well because we noticed that Fuzzama had no chains left, so we had time to do so. But now we do have some chains, especially now because we have that OD on lock, so we will be getting that rapid chain regen, and this combo is supposed to go.
And 50 right into the TOT as well. Fuzzama takes game one.
So, why does Fuzzama in OD not only get the increased damage on his super, like everyone gets that, sure, Then he gets rapid chain regen. Then he gets a lifesteal ring. Why does he get all of that?
Yeah.
Like what the heck?
Well, because Fuzzama is a gamer, and gamers are the most suppressed group, as we all know. So he needs compensation buffs.
Dude,
in
where
overdrive
are we smoking?
Rebel,
the gamer fuel.
action.
What?
Like compare Hazama's OD to Ragnar's OD, man.
Well, yeah, but Ragnar, like, Ragnar gets the girl, right? Hazama's like a Reddit atheist. Right? You don't got motion like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, Ragnar gets girls that want to kill him. I'm sure that like people on the internet.
It's girls.
Remember,
Doesn't matter.
so,
Still gets girls.
I suppose so. I guess you're right, Tom. Like, my hands are in the air right now. Like, you got
Yeah. My steak too juicy. My lobster too buttery. Looking ass. All right. Well, look, he's getting the break speed off of him, though. Tries to go full speed command grab, but no. Nope. Tries to fire, but no, not quite in time. Fuzzama has overdrive available and active flow. And what a mash from Solioquy, not going down without a fight.
Yeah, absolutely not. Luminous Slave now right behind Solioquy to give him a little bit of backup. Fuzzama, though, use that counter assault at the perfect time to break that Luminous Slave and find our way out of the corner. She chains now, and we just go right on over that super great from Fuzzama.
Yeah.
Set point now for Fuzzama. Yeah, so he gave a little cheeky there with that full screen option. Great air throw though. And it was a back air throw as well. So now Fuzzama will be in the corner, but we drop the combo so we don't get the knockdown. We will put down that gravity well though, making it a little bit hard for Fuzzama to escape. And good spacing there from Solioquy as well, catching Fuzzama, trying to use those chains to extract themselves from that corner position. And now Solioquy is going to be cementing themselves in this corner position with yet another gravity well set and the Luminous Slave set. And no mirror from Fuzzama earlier on, so we couldn't even counter ourselves to get out of that pressure sequence. So Liquid, though, not able to open up Fuzzama in that instance, and Fuzzama going to get away, but unable to hit that overhead as Solioquy backdashes out. Super, and it will connect with Fuzzama when we pop that OD. Oh my god.
Oh, Solioquy!
Keeps getting the light right now with the electrical ring here. Fuzzama is going to get thrown. Solioquy can't kill just yet. No! Jumps over
Hard to beat Fuzzama. Still anyone's game.
Oh my god!
Oh.
That
Well,
stays alive here in this bracket. The question is for how long? Fuzzama getting themselves out of the gravity well. Block this full screen pressure, doesn't block the low. Luminous still active. We're not checking it.
Running Fuzzama doesn't have burst yet. Solioquy still has a little extra time to play here.
Great movement.
Legacy Edge with no repercussion.
Pop him up.
Combo's gonna go
Down. Backing up. Hit him with the stance follow up. And Fuzzama going to be getting a pretty solid combo here. Knockdown as well. Fuzzama not really known for dropping these combos, so we'll be able to get that pretty consistently there. And oh my god, the super. Dude, that wasn't even freaking. That's. You know what that was? That was Aegis Reflector.
Oh no, you're dead. No, drops it, but it's okay. Fuzzama clutches up. 2-0ing Solioquy, staying alive in this bracket.
Dude, you know what that super that Solioquy used was? It was Aegis Reflector. That's you popped the Aegis Reflector. Now, oh boy, you have a hitbox right behind you. What are you going to do?
Man, imagine if that were like, if Fuzzama did get Aegis Reflector, that'd be pretty cool. Like, Aegis Reflector on you, chain cross up right above your head, just dock down.
No, not Fuzzama. We don't want Fuzzama to get Aegis Reflector. We want New to have Aegis Reflector.
Oh, new to have Aegis Reflector. Really, you want that?
No, not really. But do you want Fuzzama to have Aegis Reflector?
All right, well.
Like, come on,
Yeah,
like you
why
gotta.
not? That'd be pretty cool.
You gotta pick between the best of two evils here. I mean, We can't give the low tier better options. We can't give the high tier better options. And what about?
No, we can absolutely give the high tier better options. Have you not been paying attention to the past like decade of Arcsys balance philosophy? I don't know, man. We can absolutely give the top tier better options.
Hey, man. Just because
somebody's got to be just reflecting
because
the house is
happy chaos
absolutely
exists in Guilty Gear Strive doesn't mean we have to have a happy chaos in every single game, man.
I don't know. Guilty Gear Strive is pretty popular, and Guilty Gear Strive has happy chaos in it. So, like, ipso facto, we've got happy chaos in this game, but Noel's bad, right? Like, we were so close.
Dude,
We were so close. Noel had an Aegis
chaos.
Reflector.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why she's low tier. That's why she's low tier. She's nothing like him.
Noel's a gun character who has no range. She's
exactly.
She
They
plays
messed
her own,
up. Like,
she plays her own Nerf guns, man.
it took them like 7 years, but they fixed Noelle. They just made her, a guy, turned her blue, and made her good. 3 steps. That's it. That's all you have to do.
I'm so excited for BlazBlue Strive when we suddenly have Happy Chaos 2. I mean, Noel Vermillion 2. Anyways. We are now on
Trigger
versus Seb. Okay, so Spookyblast able to beat Oni earlier on in neither side to make it 2 top 8 here. See if we can keep that run alive, or Seb is going to stomp that before it becomes anything real here. Seb tries to go for that throw, but Spookyblast going to tech right on out. OD activation comes through. And that should just be curse here for Spooky. And because we spent it on OD, we can't burst out of that combo, deny him that burst. That's one of the most interesting parts about playing against Arcune, is how you save your is how you're going to be valuing burst more than you value OD in a lot of scenarios. Kind of similar to Carl in the sense where, like, if you get hit early on, you want to be bursting to stop him from getting that curse resources, or in Carl's case, you want to stop him from getting that corner position early so that he can't just unblockably use for free. So oftentimes you'll see them wanting to value that burst more so than that OD. But OD, of course, can be useful, especially when playing on defense, and especially when you are playing against Arcune with curse, where you have that as an option. But you know, it does come down to, of course, you have to weigh your options.
But weighing their options right now, overdrives through, gets a nice punish on Spooky here as well. Back to neutral here, has to worry about the bug, has to worry about the poison cloud. Watch for falling bugs here. Oh my goodness, watch for falling guns, more like it. Spooky just gets shot in the face. Alright, yeah. Even things up on the board. But overdrive from Spooky though, that's instant curse application if they want to go for it.
Is that curse cloud looming right on over Seb? And that is just going to be curse right there. What are we talking about? Spooky might just win here. And unfortunately for Noel, he does have access to 4D, but that's just generally not really useful against curse Arcune. Even DP is a reversal DP isn't even the most useful either, but it is a much better option, and that is something that Noel doesn't have. And I think we try to go for 4D right. We burst immediately after because you're just gonna die if you didn't. And now we just have to play this perfectly against Spooky, against no curse Arcune, but at the same time, this position is so scary because Spooky does have a little bit of that curse gauge still, so we could have just absolutely popped that OD and then force curse once again as an attempt to maybe try to chip out Seb, or try their best to open up Seb one more time. And so really good play there from Spooky, taking game number 1, and Seb going down a little bit here early. But we saw earlier on where Spooky did go up 1 game, then lost the subsequent 2 just because of how feast or famine this character can be. So if Seb can stop that momentum early, then that is where Spookyblast is going to fall apart.
The wheel of fate is turning.
right. Spookyblast up one game. Just playing super cautiously around that cloud, but still gets tagged about half of the way to Curse already instantly burst, and Spooky lands a hit.
Yeah, and we're going to be popping that OD as a way to just force Curse immediately. That Curse timer did run down, but Spooky kind of set up for success right now because the setup we have here in the corner could have potentially got us a lot of Curse gauge, but Seb still is just going to press that button and get our way out and avoid any Curse buildup for Spooky. So Spooky having to start from scratch in this instance, I believe. Noel just opening up Spooky in that moment, getting some more damage. We have 50 meter to spend as well. We're not going to spend meter just yet. We're going to be using it as our next mix-up here. Spooky looking a little worse for wear, and with this super now, that is going to be enough. Seb staying alive and getting around here in game number 2. Spooky dying with 100 meter on the table, but we'll be holding on to that OD gauge.
Rebel 2. Action.
Alright. NoelsPup down, but not out. Still working their way in, but no, just had the poison cloud again, right? They just know the timing that they can run under it, but unfortunately for them, Spooky is just so good with these jumpers.
Let's go ahead and play a mini game. What you'll see often too from how Spooky's going to be structuring this offense is Spooky will sort of drop combos early in curves, because the idea is, okay, we're going to get a little bit of unscaled damage from this, but then we still want to have a little bit of Curse left to get another combo. So usually during Curse, you don't exactly finish your combos, you set them into another Curse setup.
Oh, it locks out the burst. NoelsPup gonna take this game 2 off of that. Confirm. Yeah, we have a set, ladies and gentlemen.
Spooky head burst. All right. 1-1. What did I say earlier? Yeah, Spooky took that first game last time and did the same thing in this set, and now Seb might just take it 2-1 here. We'll see though. Seb looked a lot stronger in those past 2 rounds there against Spooky compared to game number 1. So it just takes a little bit of getting used to. Arcune is a rather I would describe him as an avant-garde character. He plays very differently from the rest of the cast, both in his movement and his toolkit and his mechanics, like Curse right here. As now he is the strongest character in the game. So hopefully you know how to block and know how to defend against Curse and know what's going on the screen, because Spooky will be probably that invincibility as well.
Oh, NoelsPup doing a great job defending that actually towards the end. Spooky have to start from 0. Oh, I say that. And again. Able to keep himself safe, but not able to fully confirm into a knockdown. NoelsPup makes some space. Very careful. Goes around the cloud constantly. Spooky does have burst available, but NoelsPup gonna make this hurt otherwise. Super careful overhead.
First bait. Oh no!
The bait first! Doesn't confirm though!
Oh no. Spider and the overhead as well. Oh! What a pickup from Spooky.
Yeah, I think he might be dead this round. Burn into 50 meter. There it is.
Come on, man. I hate Arcune all you want. That was a second front.
Alright, I gotta give it up. I'll give him props.
Round 2.
I don't want to, but I will.
Okay, there it is. That's the Curse cloud that's putting up. Oh, a little bit more, but now we can just kind of hide behind that cloud by taking up to the air. But the problem with that too is that it does mean that you are susceptible to Seb trying to anti-air you from the ground, and you know, it does have some pretty solid tools for doing so. Spooky in the corner has a little bit of Curse, but no OD, so we can't just force the Curse that we have. We need to find a hit. We need to find a way out of this position, and that opportunity is something that we won't be finding here as Spooky. 2C RC And Seb backing it up, playing it safe, forcing Spooky to block this OD activation to force the curse.
Overdrive! Be careful, you see him just up backing into the bug, doesn't want to hold a better mix-up. Weathers the storm! Spooky's still in this corner, able to teleport out though. Never mind, he's gonna take this round to the bank. Seb's still in it.
Dude, Spooky's almost at full OD again. Yeah, what active flow does to a guy. Let me tell you.
Oh, the corner carry. So not a good start. There's worry about overdrive. There it is. Oh, instantly. Spooky. Oh. NoelsPup. Careful. Live active flip for Spooky. So we can get that bird back.
Yeah, good block.
Seb here.
Then back after the crush trigger. Seb continuing to wail on a Spooky. Spooky using barrier for his life right now. But man, he just out having a terrible time. 2CRC though. Spooky now home free. Curse is now on the table, folks. And Seb blocked this all. Oh no, that is open there for Spooky, but we don't quite have the resources to make this kill. But we will try to extend this curse just a little bit more. Oh no.
Once the crush triggered, Seb does it! Confirms the combo, and despite everything, all the curses that were applied, all the overdrives popped. Give me my channel points, you non-believers.
Yeah, dude. After that curse, I was like, oh my god, Seb is just going to lose here. But Seb holding it down strong, great defense, and that is going to really make Seb deserving of this Looters quarterfinal spot as Seb advances forward through the bracket. And folks, we are now at our top 6 players. We got Kasha and Vendetta in winner's side, and then we also have Playguy versus Fuzzama losers quarterfinals. Dude, I don't think okay. So remember earlier on in the bracket, I was like, man, I want to see Playguy versus Fuzzama, give that run back. Maybe a bit more of a tired run back, but you're going back regardless of Frosty weekend. But I did not expect to see these players playing here in losers quarters. I was thinking, oh, this is probably like a losers semifinals thing or a winners finals kind of thing. But no, we're meeting them here in losers, and only one can move forward. And in a way, it seems very similar to that Frosty's performance as well, where they both had to fight in losers as well. So they're both bracket runs on the line tonight as we get right into the set.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
There's gonna be some chicanery occurring here. These losers quarters, everything's on the line. So we're just gonna do Playguy stuff, you know. Probably into the corner.
From Fuzzama.
Oh, turns for TRM, but no Fuzzama text instantly, bro. Just play that, man. We know what's up. Pushing for TRM so aggressively, Fuzzama still gets hit, though. I think you're dead.
Nope.
Right. Oh, never mind.
Ragnar damage, guys. Ragnar damage.
Fuzzama tries to anti-air, but no.
Keeps recording go.
I gotta spend this meter somehow. No, we can't really afford to make any mistakes. Let's just spend it now.
Oh my god, Hotenjin.
Oh!
Dude, this is going to do so much. This is going to do so much.
And he has on many occasions. Playguy's gonna go back there burst though. Careful. Take damage. You have to barrier for your life.
Yeah, that was really
a little bait and switch there.
Yeah, no, that was a really cool round that we just saw there. Fuzzama, yeah, like you said, Fuzzama hitting us with that bait and switch. and getting what like such a huge comeback there against Play Guy. Really, two really good confirms into that OD pop, forcing Play Guy into trying to escape that position or just get chipped out or having the whole barrier for his life in that instance. But now we are back to what looks normal here for Play Guy as we have Fuzzama locked in the corner yet again. Just don't mess this one up this time. Fuzzama now in the critical health. Red health here. 6B overhead does connect. We have the meter too to get kill Carnage, Scissors, and once again, Fuzzama already picks up life. Don't let it be like last time. 2A, wailing on Fuzzama's block. Fuzzama going to be creating that space there with the chains. Good block so far here, and because we're back here in a mid-screen, Play Guy can't reliably continue that pressure with that stagger pressure or just the standard block string. So Fuzzama was able to escape that moment, but Play Guy immediately ready afterwards with that preemptive JA to check Fuzzama's chain approach. Interestingly enough, opted to use JA in our previous round instead of JC, but I think that's just because it is that faster button that allowed him to avoid the possibility of being counter hit by buttons.
Fuzzama extending the combo into high heaven. Play Guy now in this corner. A slight delay on the meter to respect the DP perhaps, but regardless, Play Guy's still stuck in this left side.
Now, not for long though, as Fuzzama is going to be the one stuck in the corner now. Yeah, fishing for these tier ends very aggressively, like he said. And being found, EA from Fuzzama. But now we've sort of expended our defensive options in that regard. Play Guy knowing that Ops use that burst, and Fuzzama having to bank it all on that counter assault to get out of that pressure, and that we do. Back to mid screen, but a lucky JC there from Play Guy is going to be cementing us in the other side of the screen. Play Guy in that critical health. Fuzzama can kill with a single combo, but we need to find a way out and prevent Play Guy from getting any more health regen from that block string. Backing up, tossing out a chain. Now we have two chains, using both of them. Can't use them any longer, barriering us out. So Fuzzama has to reset that situation into the Hotenjin, and that will be enough. Fuzzama taking game number 1.
Alright, well, 17 seconds left on the clock. Fuzzama closes out game 1. Right on time. Network connection was lost. You know what? It's okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
No, it could be worse. No, couldn't be worse. Yeah, you're right. It couldn't be worse because this is probably the worst outcome we could have had. As yeah, they're just gonna play this one out. So let's do a little bit of a podcast, I suppose. So anyways, yeah, they're just gonna play this one out. It seems they don't know that the DC'd. And we're just gonna wait in anticipation of the Fuzzama 2-0, I suppose, or the Play Guy 1-1.
Nah, it's gonna be the Play Guy 1-1. I believe. Do you know why I believe?
Why?
I don't know. I was asking you if you knew why. I don't know why.
No,
It's just a feeling I have, I guess.
I really don't know why.
Anyway.
You know, I should invest in an air horn.
That'd be cool.
I can let it
What are you
rip
gonna use it
while
for?
on comms. You know, like
Okay.
a quick, oh, I gotcha kind of thing. You know.
That'd be pretty cool. I think you have to use that responsibly because
Right. It's like
if you air horn.
like you can't use it all the time, but you like use it like once every month, like every now and then, like a good joke, right? You can't overuse a good joke. before it gets stale.
It's true. It's true. No, you can't. Like, that's one of the realities of the world that people don't want to accept. Is that if a joke is really good, like if it's just good enough without being too overbearing, it's impossible to get rid of. It's like 6-7. Like that's just gonna be around for at least the rest of this year. I think at least for me. Like it's just one of those endlessly applicable things that you can't really get rid of. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it.
Well, the difference there is that that meme has kind of, what's the word? Become an ironic enjoyment, I suppose. Where like you don't really like the joke necessarily, but you say it because the concept of the joke being said is funny.
That's fair. I can see your opinion on that, but like I guess the cadence is still applicable, right? Like how much money is in the match? You know, $9.50, right? Like use the codes and turn it from $9.50 into $9.75, right? Like the cadence is just so distinctive that you understand the intent, even if it's not exactly 6-7.
I see. Yeah. Like 2-0 fuzz.
2-0. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know that you're already doing like the hand motions too, probably behind the camera that we can't see.
I wasn't, but I was doing them spiritually. Like internally I was. But
well, Fuzz got the run back, and Fuzz won. So actually, Fuzz got 5th place at Frosty's.
Yeah, I hear that Fuzz guy's pretty good at BlazBlue. Just
he's all right.
Please select your
He's all right. I
character.
suppose.
yeah. I mean,
It's like how you're like
Azrael,
pretty good at
Noel
Undernight.
Vermillion.
yeah, I'm like the Yamcha of Undernight, right? Like I'm like the second or third strongest human in Undernight. And then you have like,
The
you know,
wheel of fate is
everyone else in
turning.
the series,
Rebel
right?
1.
Yeah,
Action.
you just got power craft.
Or like everyone else in the scene. Yeah, it's true. That's true. I got power. Yeah. I'm like if Yamcha came in during a filler arc and they're just like, yeah, this guy's kind of goofy. Let's keep him around. And meanwhile, you already have Super Saiyan. So
Yeah. Well,
I'm looking to play Spritecranberry though. Ooh. Oh no.
I was even looking at the right.
You know, no fear.
Actually started. Yo, what is this color?
Right here. No. I think it's negative. It's Noelgative.
Yeah, I'm pretty negative about this color. It looks ugly. So why are you using it? Like, dude.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
even like.
Dropkick round start? Alright.
Like normally I'm a Seb fan, but right now I'm a Sprite fan because of this color here. Sprite.
I think it's
Ooh, okay. What a 4D there on like we saw.
like this. The gun effects remind me of the Pack-a-Punch weapons from Zombies. Like I kind of like that. Anti-air spray, no dice though. Instantly, air dash is back in. Crush trigger starter for Seb here. All their meters gone.
Yeah, but in this position, we're kind of set up for success. I don't think we have to worry too much about needing more meter unless getting put on defense. But as long as we keep the aggression going, we should be fine. Like we saw right there, Seb taking that next round, eating up game number 1. Okay, now we got normal colors. Oh, and what an anti-air there from Sprite.
Oh my goodness.
Round start. And we're just going to let Seb know that you made a mistake. High weak point overhead as well. Cashing out on that high weak point almost immediately. Setting up another one. No overhead that time. Instead, attempt to go for that cross out. Sprite, Seb trying to jump out, but getting chased down. You saw in. connect. 5C doesn't connect either because of the 4D. But honestly, not too bad. Sprite, recognizing that the 4D also whiffed, was able to continue his turn.
Alright, well, right up one game.
One game on the board here for Spritecranberry.
The wheel of fate is
1 4
turning.
5 8 2 at 9 103.
Action.
Yeah, logging in must be just a real pain on the rear for this guy. How does he remember all those numbers? I don't know. Let's keeps dashing forward, undeterred. Oh, we're just gonna get our toes tapped by NoelsPup. It's fine.
Oh, and that's a TRM here. Seb guaranteeing this damage in the corner. Boom, boom, boom. Into the knockdown. Setup. Okay. That is going to be a quick match there from Sprite.
Uh-oh. Seb still has a chance here. Let's see, I would never decided how it played. Alright, yeah, you're dead. Well, you know, Seb seems to just get 1 or 2 rounds where you're like, yeah, this guy's winning the set, and then Sprite gets 2 or 3 rounds. You're like, okay, this guy's almost certainly winning the set. It just depends on where the dice falls, I guess.
Yeah, it does kind of feel that way. Also does really feel like whoever gets the draws the first one, whoever gets the corner first, whoever gets started first is the one that kind of just runs away with it. At least in this set right here. I mean, you saw right there, Sprite was the one that just started us off strong. Just kept that momentum riding until the end of the round. But can we keep that momentum going into this next round? Sprite now on set point over Seb, but Seb has something to say, and Seb is going to be the first one to get things started in this round. Instead, the question is, can Sprite turn that momentum around, turn that momentum in his favor? Right now, we're just holding on to that barrier for our life, trying to push Seb on out, but getting opened up by the overhead. Spritecranberry going to use that burst, air dashing in, finding that air tear, getting the weak point applied, and going to be catching it off on as well. Seb not spending the burst just yet, and Sprite is going to continue to get more and more damage until we choose to spend that burst right there, keeping Sprite locked in the corner. And now Sprite is looking a little worse where in terms of our defensive options. He's not going to be using that guard cancel, and instead he's going to get opened up by these overheads repeatedly after repeated attempts.
Go ahead. Ooh, Seb!
Alright.
The Seb guy, I don't know.
What don't you know?
I don't know if... Look, I know people say that this character is bad. Seb is either the greatest player in the entire world to win with this character like he does, or there's some discussions that need to be had.
The wheel
But,
of fate is turning.
No,
I saw 3 Ragnars in this bracket and only 1 Noel, so like it's probably just that. It's actually probably.
I don't think that Noelle is as bad as some people say she is, but a lot of the worst aspects of the character tend to be her buttons, while big, can be a little stubby. Like her air tears are great, but you know, the rest of her kit can be a little stubby, which is not wrong given that she's a gun character. And also her pressure can be rather linear. But those tend to be like the main complaints when it comes to this character. And if you can see past that, I mean, she's pretty darn good, as you're seeing right here. The OD going to be getting us a little bit more damage, better conversion. Spritecranberry looking really bad in this round, especially after spending that burst. So we're not going to be having it for a little bit, especially if we're just going to die pretty soon here. You can't kill this combo scaling. I mean, we just don't do it a lot here as Noelle, but Spritecranberry going to try and buy a little bit more time to hopefully try and get that burst or OD back later. are at 4 pips, going to be soon at 5 pips, or we're going to take this round without having to worry about it at all. Seb popping that burst, and even though we tried to hit Sprite from full screen, we couldn't quite finish it off as Spritecranberry wins just barely. Seb attempting to go for that same trick. Spritecranberry knew exactly what Seb's game plan was in that moment.
The game of chicken was played, and Sprite was able to come out on top. Seb, though, still hammering away at Spritecranberry, already has him in the corner. But just keeps on keeping on. Sprite. Right back, Sprite! No, not like that! Oh my goodness, the longest poke in the world. Sprite. Oh, so much damage off of one straight hit.
God, the blue big. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Guys, give your praise to Seb. Because we won't be seeing Seb any longer. Spritecranberry winning the set 2-1 over Seb, and moving forward to lose the semis will actually be guaranteeing us a run back between Sprite and Fuzzama. So the question is, will Fuzzama get double jeopardied, or will Sprite be the one to continue to dominate or will Fuzzama be the one to continue to dominate this loser side of the bracket?
Well, it's always Sprite and Fuzz, just killing people to death like you do anything.
But good bracket so far, honestly.
But you can kill a Maturino to death by claiming codes.
Yeah. A lot of players showed up today. We had I saw Systematical was here. Like I said, a lot of people that went to Frosty showed up to this one. So Systematical was here. We got Kasha, obviously, Dark, Oni, 8-Man, Solioquy, Counterpoint. So actually, one of my locals ended up signing up tonight. Mac and Chess, Florida and Boston really coming through, it seems. Suniti, we got Crouton Criminal, Wario's here, Ryder's here, Rika Sim's here. Really good turnout for the first week of first one, and hopefully it ends up getting better as we get into this set. Kasha versus Vendetta, and Kasha going to be drawing that first blood here against Vendetta and going to be hammering that point home as well as we continue to do more and more damage. Vendetta unsure of what to do. It seems like a deer in headlights against this 9 pressure burst coming out, a hero burst if I've ever seen one. Let's hope that you're the hero of this story. Let's hope that you're the main character, because let me tell you, you got quite the hill to climb.
Look, my excuse when I burst on Ragnar like that is that I have life gain, you know? I can just ramp it all back. It's fine. And that may be the case for Vendetta. Kasha still has overdrive and 100 meter to burn. Oh no!
Why?
You're dead? Wow.
I'm actually surprised Kasha didn't spend.
He is a hero.
I don't know. Okay. I guess Kasha not being the gambling type, I suppose. Vendetta, I guess, is the main character of this story, meaning we got a little bit of plot armor to work with, as Vendetta was the one that took down Play Guy earlier on in Winners. Oh no, is this
I think they're fighting their demons, just hitting the lag away. Maybe.
DC. Welcome to Boston BlueBeat, BlazBlue Centralfiction, where we get to see DCs in critical moments of the bracket. Tune in next week for more DCs on Winners Finals, Final Game, Final Round.
I hope so. It'd be cool if we got more decent.
Excuse me?
Now, while I have your attention, please use the Maturino. Exclamation point Maturino. We have 10 codes left to claim. There are 150 gamers if you're watching this desync where nothing really important is happening. I know any of you can claim those codes because you were able to find your way to claim So I know you have hands, presumably. Not feet for hands, but regular. So,
Riveting gameplay. I like how we're just
yeah.
pressing buttons. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's what fighting games are at the end of the day, is pressing buttons, right? If you think about it, they're just like living up to the standard set.
Right. This looks like a pools match. Nothing really too different. Well, let's hope that this ended up being the correct score. Vendetta versus Kasha. Let's see if Vendetta was the one that game number 1.
Yeah.
I see that we updated the scoreboard a little bit here. Oh no, they're continuing to play. Oh no, it was not communicated to the players, it seems, during the minute that we waited during that desync. So we're going to have another minute of watching these sprites say battle. Yes.
Oh, yeah? I hope it's
no,
me.
Vendetta's in the chat. Okay, we're going back to the lobby.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Back to lobby. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Select your character.
Thank you. We love you.
Ragna, the Blooded. Phantom.
All right, let's hope that it goes smoothly for the rest of the set, because it is still winners finals, y'all. And I guess that score was correct there. Vendetta taking that first game over Kasha. Kasha started off so strong, but honestly, Vendetta was looking so clean at the start of this tournament and has continued to look so clean here. That I think Vendetta's right now just playing at the top of his game. I mean, look at this. Vendetta just dismantling Kasha in this round. DP usage from Kasha using our last remaining stock. We will find the little bit of a stall there with the amethyst. Really awkward combo, but we do manage to make it work. Very setup into the Morganite, forcing Vendetta to jump into the air throw. Burst from Vendetta, trying to chase down Kasha, but Kasha setting up that flame carpet low, and that is going to be it. And we had just come back city. Vendetta had a massive lead, but Kasha getting rid of it like it was nothing.
Right, bro. Vendetta off to a roaring start once again, but as we saw just last round, Kasha more than capable of bringing it back. And this is winners finals, folks. There is room to adapt like that immediately. Anti-airing the air dash from Vendetta. Kasha now has Vendetta trapped in the corner.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, for a second, kind of got ourselves in the corner right there in that moment as well. Vendetta chasing Kasha down as we drop down to the ground and getting that DP out of Kasha as well. The attempt just going with Kasha getting it out into the rock, into OD. That's going to be enough. That's going to be buffing the rest of this super. Vendetta will be going down. Kasha evens up this score 1-1. This first of 3. We still need to win 2 more games on either side. And sorry, looking back to back. So potentially we could see a game number 5 if we keep playing at this level.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Kasha immediately starting off with great turn here. Vendetta able to fight Kasha into the corner here with a great confirm of their own. So much back and forth between these two players here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, honestly, like, it's so funny because while it is very back and forth, it feels like both of these players don't really actually know how to play against these characters, right? Does that make sense? Like, the way I'm seeing it is like when Vendetta gets in the driver's seat, Vendetta is just running away with the game until Kasha finds like some ways to get out of the corner, and then Kasha starts putting their pressure on top of Vendetta, and then Kasha is just dominating the game too. It's like very swingy in that regard.
Oh, tries to bait the burst, but no, Kasha doesn't bite. Might bite this time, though. Baits it! Waiting and outsmarting. Vendetta takes game 3.
Yeah. Quick game 3. Vendetta starting to clean up their act, taking the lead over Kasha, and looking to secure that winner's side grand finals spot. The wheel of fate is turning. Vendetta proving that main character status. Run, walk for block. JC. And we get the confirm as well. First, we drop the combo midway through, but we're still going to be able to keep this pressure going. 3 water socks on the side of Kasha, so we do have access to DP on Wake Up if we so wish to use it, but not really any other relevant spells. So that might be the only thing that Vendetta has to look for in this scenario. That is if Kasha opts to spend it, because at 3 water socks, we do have some spells that we can try and beat into that will be really useful here on defense. But there it is. There's the DP, and Vendetta perfectly expecting it, because like really the only good way to actually punish that DP is to make it whip and then going for the whip punish, like you saw that with the 5B, because if you don't, then it will be a safe block because of how fast it recovers.
Vendetta already just has Kasha trapped in the corner. They haven't left like 50 seconds.
Yeah, it really does feel that way. And we will get the air thrust. Vendetta does a sneaky run under there, cross up. Kasha having to spend that burst to save their life. But Vendetta still finding these hits, still finding a way to chase down Kasha. Can't kill this combo because oh no, we might be able to. No, we are definitely able to, because we have OD and we have the rooting on deck as well. It's the Carnage Scissors. Vendetta with so many perfects. This entire tournament is going to be doing that. Well, I guess, you know, it's technically not a perfect, but I'm going to mark it as one. I see that blue health bar. Vendetta moving forward to win his side grand finals and securing a really nice spot here in this bracket.
Yeah, Vendetta is on a tear, man. 3-0 in winners finals, sitting pretty in grands, winner's side. I see you, and now you gotta. I mean, yeah. If you're the Ragnar player, I don't know what you'd rather do with the Fuzzama, the Azrael, or the 9 again. I guess the 9 again is usually pretty old.
Yeah, I mean, we beat the 9 already, so we've kind of proven that we can beat that. But let me see. Who have we played early on in this bracket? We played Tenarakunn, we played another Ragnar, then we played Rikusim, who should have been either the Hakumin or Taukaka, depending on whatever his mood is today. And we saw Lambda as one of the very first sets of the night. So we've yet to play against either Azrael or Fuzzama. I will say, I think we probably want to play against... I don't know. I feel like the Fuzzama matchup, in a weird way, is a little more straightforward with kind of how you handle it. But at the same time, Fuzzama is not a very fun matchup for the character. I don't know. Maybe Vendetta has an answer here of what he prefers.
Vendetta's, like you said, like might not necessarily know the matchup and all the intricacies in it, but their overall play is just solid enough to where it doesn't even matter that much for them.
Right. Really just solid as a rock right now.
Please select your character. Fuzzama.
But yeah, we were talking about who we rather prefer to see, but we'll see if we'll see which one ends up actually making it to that spot. Fuzzama versus Spritecranberry, a run back from winner's side earlier on in this bracket, where Spritecranberry notably beat Fuzzama 2-1 off stream. So we will be able to see how this set is going to go on stream this time around.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Keep the round start. Jump. Jump chain. Who would have thought?
Mr. Gustav, does Gustav. Imagine that. Does another one. Oh no, big counter hit. Already near the corner, so you get all this damage.
Yep. And while we try to pop that OD, Spritecranberry will get that pickup and run that timer all the way down, meaning that OD was just completely useless for Fuzzama right there. And Spritecranberry is going to open up Fuzzama one last time in this round with that overhead. One around on the board there for Spritecranberry. Round start this time. Spritecranberry trying to play that more aggressive approach, expecting Fuzzama to go for that jump back chain that Fuzzama is known for, but instead Fuzzama keeping his feet planted and going to check Sprite on that approach.
It's always something different with Fuzzama here. That's why he always gets so far in these brackets and offline majors, as we saw last weekend. He's got a Sprite to put a stop on it. Might not happen though. I don't know. Oh, tries to answer here, but no! Fuzzama now, once again, in this corner here, left side of the screen. Takes the throw. Bolts out. No leader for Azrael though. Fuzzama has some moves to make.
We always have to be worried about that OD. And we do find it with that cross up. Oh, we're charging the Valiant.
Oh, Fuzz still has overdrive active flow for Sprite though. When he loses this round, he's going to be pretty far to getting their burst back now.
Players have to play so careful, like you said. Oh no, we dropped the combo! We dropped the combo!
Oh, Gustav out just to place the dash! No air to air for Spritecranberry's approach. Fuzzama on the board here. Oh my goodness. No, but Fuzz wants to go with Bluey combo. Uh-oh. All the way to the corner already. My goodness. 2 weak points applied? That's not good.
Sprite with a set up for success, setting up Fuzzama for a world of pain. Catching the roll, but unable to complete that combo. Still though able to leave the corner for just a moment to push Fuzzama right back in, and Spritecranberry showing us how we were able to take it over Fuzzama, as Spritecranberry now is the one in the lead yet again. 1-0 over Fuzzama. Is it going to be a 2-1 this time, or will it be a 2-0 here for Spritecranberry? We'll have to see as we get into game number 2. Fuzzama just taking a beating here from Spritecranberry is all I can say. Round start, and another aggressive round start there from Spritecranberry. Fuzzama just continue to mix up these round starts, which is what I really like to see. The last thing you want to do is get predictable, as good as jump back chain can do. So we saw that jump forward chain with Fuzzama throwing Spritecranberry a little bit off, and it looks like that will be paying dividends here for Fuzzama, able to get a throw here on Spritecranberry in the corner, picking him up into the corner again. Lots of damage, just continuing to overwhelm Spritecranberry. This mix as well. See that final hit here. Looking for it, fishing for it.
After all the cheeky chain approach. Oh, all right. No doubt if they get the round. Yeah, keeps it simple. Burns the 50. Doesn't want any bursts going off for Sprite. Doesn't want to get the robbed from under him. My goodness.
The rug pulled from under him, or
yeah, the round, the rug.
Yeah, okay, I got you. The round rug. Spritecranberry spending that first.
The round rug, the round robins. The red rovered.
Yeah, yeah. It does feel like playing Red Rover against Aspen. Let's be fair. we're getting our arms the bones in our body are breaking, are being put under unnecessary tension.
Yeah, I wonder if, like, you know, nobody probably died doing Red Rover, but, you know, there was some kid who just, like, really wanted to clothesline someone just for the hell of it. I might have been that kid, but regardless, Spritecranberry finally went out of the corner. Oh, you did not confirm it! How did he do it?
Yeah, there's... Okay, so a little bit... one thing here about the burst timing there from Sprite is that, yes, we chose to spend that burst because there's really no... Like, you're not going to be close enough to Fuzzama for that burst to actually matter. But the thing is that the way you can time that burst is you can time that before the super hits. So you can make the super whiff. Does that save you? Not really. But it's actually generally better to have the super whiff than for that chain to potentially whiff there. Just a bit of like a small difference in your timing that could make a difference. Alright.
Yeah, these anti-airs from Sprite have been so good, actually. All set. Pop, it's not gonna matter. Sprite, just a dominant first round in this game 3.
Right. One more round to go. This is set point for Spritecranberry. Another dash for Fuzzama. Just has not been going for the standard Fuzzama approaches this entire time. Spritecranberry bringing him up and bring him to the corner. Great jump from Fuzzama. First from Spritecranberry, went to keep this position.
Oh, that just gets called out. Fuzzama still keeping this corner position. No, drops the combo.
Oh, yeah, barrier pushing us away from that overhead.
Alright, well, Spritecranberry off to the races once again. Fuzzama almost had their burst back there. Oh my goodness. The risky part of anti-airing like that, right? Fuzzama has so many ways of changing his momentum, delaying his approach, and if you whiff, then, well, this can happen.
Yep. And we are now in final game, final round, as the full screen super will do the job here. Man, why does that do so much?
He needs it. I don't know.
I'm always like surprised by Fuzzama damage, because sometimes it just feels so inconsistent, right? It's like sometimes you're doing 5k and sometimes you're just doing 2k.
Alright, well,
at the high weak point now on top of Fuzzama. I think we're going to be able to use that as Fuzzama is creating that space yet again, and that will be bringing down the timer on that weak point. Catching Spritecranberry despite the chain whiffing. Fuzzama going right on into pressure Spritecranberry with that overhead, actually opening up in the process. Speaking of overheads, here we go. Have the elbow into the Hotenjin, confirm. Stay in the corner. Oh my god. There's one consistency though. 1 point of consistency is that no matter what, a Hotenjin combo
you're dead.
a bucket load of damage, and with that, Fuzzama wins 2-1 over Spritecranberry, taking Spritecranberry down in the run back and not letting himself get double jeopardy like that. Fuzzama now confirming a loser's final spot here against Kasha. And hold on. I do not think that they played. Yeah, because Spritecranberry beat Fuzzama, so Spritecranberry played against Kasha. So this is what could have been on the winners semifinals match. But instead, we're going to be seeing it down here in losers finals, first to 3 City.
All right, we're winding down the bracket here. So it's really on all of you to claim the remaining Matcherino codes, of which there are still 9 remaining.
Please select your
Oh.
character.
Get on that,
Fuzzama.
please.
I would, but for whatever reason, it's not letting me connect through my Twitter. So
9
the API is dying on me personally. I don't know why. I'm trying my best. Hold on, maybe will YouTube work for me? I gotta, you know, I gotta do what I say, right?
Okay, sure.
Hold on. Claim
Top
this-
5 Asians. Spooky, what is your list of top 5 Asians?
Who's top 5 Asians? Oh, Kasha's. Oh, I didn't know Kasha was Asian.
Spookyblast says, yeah.
The wheel of
Kasha,
fate
please
is
win. I'll
turning.
upgrade you to top 5 Asian. Who's the top 5 right now? Like, who would you slide out? Kasha.
Yeah, that's the question. Why are you sliding out for top 5 Asians?
You know, power here. We're just gonna, yeah. Do standard 9 shenanigans, right? Promise not to cut the way to the final. The blocks? Oh no, it's gripped. It's gonna be another situation. Here.
Situation indeed.
Got the hell clock too. Are you just dead here? Oh my, just in time before it pops, he finds a hit. Fuzzama, how do you do it? Oh my god. If he runs this back, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Fuzzama, but come on.
Still, you gotta be careful about the DP. Kasha does like to use that DP from time to time. It is a little bit on the slower side, but still, you always want to keep that in mind. Fuzzama getting the potential confirmed. 400 into the low. Oh, deactivation. Oh no, the dropped. And we could have gotten the kill right there, but we dropped the combo. Kasha's still alive. That's not what Fuzzama wanted to see, especially after spending OD like that. Back to full screen.
5 seconds left. Yeah, less than that. Oh no, that's it! Oh my god. Fuzzama, never count this man out. I keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it until it stops being true. Block screen time. Maintain a neutral space.
Whoa. Okay, nice air to air there. Into that confirm. We just have those. +2, +2. +2. I hope you can do math.
Oh, carry down. Oh,
Weird.
no.
Morganite. Oh, that's the unblockable.
Over here. Release wins. Oh, it switches the stock. Fuzzama pounces immediately. Says, "Oh, you don't have a spell? Okay."
On your anti-air, and that is going to guarantee the round a win with that OD. I don't even know if that was even necessary, but nope, just going with the OD here just to guarantee it, keeping it safe, keeping it clean, keeping it easy. Fuzzama wins game number 1 over Kasha.
Fuzzama can be on a pixel of life
The wheel
against
of fate is turning.
any players.
Rebel
Perfect.
1.
I'm like, nah, he's still a way he can win. Like, I believe in him. He can make it happen. Oh, good.
And Fuzzama certainly is making these dreams come true with how this loser run has been looking so far for Fuzzama. Kasha, though, going to try and put a stop to that as we find this combo and throw Fuzzama into the corner yet again. But we saw that Fuzzama has made these comebacks before and can definitely do it again. There it is. That's how we start things off. Drops the combo, though. Still able to get back to neutral. That's the important thing. Getting back to neutral here against 9.
Oh, failures from Fuzz have been so clutch. Oh, this that knows exactly what wants to go in on him. Oh my goodness, where are you blocking, sir? Not the micro dash. Attention again, dog. Not like 5k damage off that.
Yo, drop the combo though.
Oh, drops it.
We are not getting that 5k damage, so we'll get another pickup regardless. Call it a reset.
Rebel 2. Action.
Just keeps on keeping on. Can't stop this man. Overdrive for Kasha though. Oh, tries to get something out, but no dice. Rock blocked. Alright, rock block applied. Kasha's doing a good job. I was going to say a good job of dodging out of the chains, and yet here we are with another combo starter for Fuzzama here. So patient. Biding their time and for the right moments. Fuzzama not really spending chains as aggressively anymore, just being more conservative with them. It's right out the air, but no burst from Kasha.
The air throw and the throw counter even as well. What are you doing in the air? Fuzzama making this a no-fly zone here for Kasha. Trying to use those teleports all around, and there it is, another overhead Hotengen confirmed. This is going to be enough. Look at that scaling. Look at that scaling. 4,400 Fuzzama. Another game in the books, taking round after round, round after round, and I don't think Kasha's won a single round yet. So things are looking rather rough.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Yeah.
Rebel 1.
That looks
Action.
good.
Nice. Oh, we are just going all the way to the ceiling of this stage. +2, +2, +2. Okay, there it is. Great second pressure here from Fuzzama, opening up Kasha.
Cracks eventually.
Cracking it wide open.
Just so.
Ooh, good teleport time as well, being able to avoid that attempted chain snatch from Fuzzama. And that is the very set now. We do have the Fire Rain, and Kasha does quite like to use this one move as a way to sort of lock Fuzzama down and keep him from moving all around here.
Rocks. Ooh.
Okay, attempt to go for Aegis Reflector.
Right here. Oh.
Here. Didn't end up doing all too much, but like you said, there is that rock in the stock that you have to be careful around. If you don't,
What is he doing?
get hit like that.
Rebel 2.
Oh man. Oh no.
Normally, Fuzzama is known for having a
You know what I was gonna
rather...
say?
Oh, go ahead.
No. I it's fine.
Okay. But I was saying, Fuzzama is known for having a rather weak defense, just because he doesn't really have any reversal options outside of meters. So the way he's just been able to play defense so well, even when Kasha is able to turn things around, is so impressive here. And Fuzzama just keeping me impressed with this execution, with this pressure, opens up Kasha one last time, and just like a star, Kasha has exploded, and Fuzzama is now 3-0, taking losers finals, sending Kasha out of the bracket and moving up to grands. This might be a Fuzzama reset tonight.
That's yeah. It's looking like it. All right.
What you got to show us, Vendetta?
Vendetta versus.
Please select your
All right, who you got? Place your bets, folks. Place your bets.
The blood edge.
I got Vendetta. I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of Ragna Gaming. I think they've been super strong this bracket. Like Fuzzama, he's here and then he's there with the chain. Like it's just too much for me. It's just too much for my tiny brain to handle.
Hey, well, we had the the two guys of the bracket that beat Play Guy now meeting against each other, bonding over a shared goal, and that is taking down fellow Ragna players, I suppose.
Rebel 1, action!
Not a good sign to already see that on the back foot. Pulls a cucumber, constantly repositioning Fuzzama. He wants to get in their space, do their chain strike. Oh my goodness, what an air there from Vendetta. Pop, but still a gap.
And just like that, we've covered all the health that
Oh,
we
right
lost
back.
from that confirmed Vendetta found. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good sign.
Oh no, what you doing
Vendetta.
up there? Oh no,
And
right on
that
time.
burst. That's exactly what Fuzzama wants to see right now. Taking that burst out now, doesn't have to worry about that for the next round, because unlike these previous sets we've been watching, Vendetta can't quite get a comeback as easily against Fuzzama as other players.
Trying to control the situation a little bit, right? Shit, Vendetta in the corner, release those dropouts just like that. Off to a good start in the second round. This is grand finals, and he is on winner's side, so definitely some room for Fuzzama to sweat.
Okay.
Fuzzama sweat. You think he's mortal like the rest of us, or is he like? Does he just glow?
I think he glows. No, because I see this guy in person. I think he just glows. Yeah.
He was a glower, not a shower. Oh my goodness, he's gonna show her some. No!
And thus starts the Fuzzama reset here. 6 games reset. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
Just open.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. What was I saying? You didn't. I didn't say anything.
I can't stand you, Ragna players.
Rebel 3, action!
Man, I can't stand these Dragon players. I can't stand them winning, man. Like, come on, man. Why you gotta win like that? No. I mean, to be honest, I like my Ragna players more than I like my Fuzzama players. Wait, you didn't hear from me.
Really?
I honestly did. Yeah, I did.
It's, okay. Alright. Fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion. Oh my goodness. DPRC and a check you low. Gonna run out the majority of this OB timer if Vendetta doesn't step at it. Oh, just jumping GC.
I guess the commentary curse is a real thing.
It usually is. It's a rare case where it's not.
Yeah.
Ragna the Blooded.
That wasn't pretty. That's for sure.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel
All right,
1,
game number 2.
action!
But I'll say that does make these sets more exciting, because even when someone gets the lead, I don't know if they're actually going to be able to win it in the end. Hey, OD just going to keep hot like that from Fuzzama like so, and look at that damage there. Vendetta's health bar is just blood red. Vendetta's looking to do the same thing here too. Fuzzama with this confirmed. And that knockdown, DPRC 6B overhead. Fuzzama getting tossed into the left corner here of the screen. Let's see, original hold down back here with this barrier, a little bit of chicken blocking. And there it is, the match with the 2A, and we are out, booking our ticket to mid-screen.
Oh no! Wow. This is probably bad. Maze with the strike, you see his 4 meter, but it doesn't matter. Now you're down a burst. Fuzz, what are you gonna do?
Rebel 2. Action.
Do what he does best and attempt to win right now, but it's looking really rough. Vendetta is on the top of his game. Just starting this one off strong here. Okay, but Fuzzama has something to say. Some bits of his own, some constructs of his own, some damage of his own on the table, trying to represent it. Jump out from Vendetta is going to bring us back to mid-screen, and this is going to let Fuzzama just roam free, have a little bit more room to breathe. But as I say that, is now in the corner yet again, like we never left. Vendetta continuing to lay this damage on thick here on Fuzzama. We have that burst available to us. We have that after flow increase damage. Fuzzama will just die. We'll just fold if we just get hit a single time. Unfortunate whiff there on that overhead attempt from Fuzzama. And that does give Vendetta more room here to keep this turn going. Oh no! Yet again, walking out these chains. The dash for JC after the chain. Then Vendetta.
They're so good at playing around these chain timings that Fuzz wants to go for. He's just hovering right above it before air dashing in with that JC for the final confirm. Fuzz seems to consistently have all this meter available, but he can never spend any of it because he's like not getting any solid hits on Vendetta here. Like he's got the overhead with, he had 100 meter before dying right there. Like they're just playing the neutral super well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Really good usage of these air buttons from Vendetta as well. Kind of going back into that Fuzzama matchup theory I briefly discussed earlier with Noel. The idea you set up these big preemptive air buttons to wall out Fuzzama if he tries to move in with his chains, and then once he had no chains left, then that is your opportunity to try and close that distance and get pressure started of your own. But right now Fuzzama is the one that's just laying this pressure on top of Vendetta. Vendetta has escaped the core. Will we make this another comeback story? Will this be another comeback round? We'll have to see in this next sequence. Fuzzama trying his best to jump out. There's the Gauntlet Hades RC. We do have burst for Fuzzama, not going to spend it. So hold on it for OD, I think. Just don't regret it. Just don't regret it. OD, DPRP. Oh, we are going to regret it because Vendetta finds the hit. OD activation. We should be able to close this one out with an EA and get the kill here. Yes, there is the EA and an overdrive finish. Vendetta is now on tournament point.
That combo was crazy, by the way. Like, I thought that was going to drop 3 separate times, and it never did. Fuzzama, though, still 1 life left to go. Oftentimes the hardest in these brackets. People with such improbable comebacks and working on a perfect right now.
Honestly, isn't that the same here for Vendetta? This entire time, Vendetta has just been making these hero bursts after hero bursts and getting these wins, whether you like it or not. Vendetta right now is the main character. Vendetta is the one that has that plot armor and is playing out of his mind. Another opening there on Fuzzama. Fuzzama just getting opened up by these random overheads from Vendetta. Okay, but this surely will be enough. Vendetta not going to gamble on a burst this time around.
Alright, well, Fuzz, down but not out. Think about first to 3. There's always that final game you gotta play no matter what.
Yeah, the final game is always the hard part. Trying to close it out is always the hard part, especially when you're on tournament point like this. Vendetta going to be getting a great opening here because Fuzzama does not have that burst to get that early damage. 3.8k just like that. No burst. You see a burst bait attempt there from Vendetta, but Fuzzama not biting. RC. Gotta worry about this life steal ring and being here for that long.
Vendetta's so good at just baiting out these overdrives from Fuzz. He immediately RCs after the turn for every single time it works. He baits it out completely. JC, the 5B whips. That was going to be a crazy conversion. Vendetta is going to be Your Boston Blue Beat BlazBlue Centralfiction Burst Limit Season 6 Week 1 champion with a 3-0 and a perfect on top over Fuzzama. This player is insane.
I'm going to need you to go take a drink of water after that one. That was a mouthful. But yes, Vendetta is your winner for tonight's Boston Blue Beat. What a performance with this Ragnar. One of the best I've seen here from Vendetta. Conversions were on point. Neutral was on point. Pressure was on point. The hero burst and the plot armor around it all as well. Vendetta had the power of God on his side. And Vendetta was David versus Goliath. What a performance. And thank you all for tuning in to Boston Blue Beat tonight. Whether you played in the tournament or whether you watched the stream, we appreciate you here. We have a final few things here that we want to show before we let you go. But we do have Boston Blue Beat Burst Limit every week all the way through April 8th. So if you want to get a free trip to Boston Blue Beat Beach episode, we will have 10 weeks of these ranking battles. With this one, Vendetta just earned a lot of points to put his name on the map already. Also, we have the Raven online in just a few days. Every Thursday, it'll be on February 5th this week, 8 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. CST in North America. Tune into the stream if you're not playing at twitch.tv/Tenarakunn.
What a bracket. Between Fuzz and Vendetta, I feel like it could have gone either way, but after like game 1 in the first round, I'm like, no, I think Vendetta's kind of got this. I think they definitely, like, I haven't seen Fuzz picked apart like that in quite a while. But on Ragnar, like with Carl, you're like, okay, it's Carl Clover, but Ragnar, that's definitely a feat.
Yeah, honestly, this past week has just been me being surprised, and honestly, like, this is a good thing. Like, positively surprised by how these players have been playing. I mean, Vendetta just showing up tonight, doing so well. Wallbats with an incredible run at Frosty Faustings this past weekend, getting 9th place, taking down Greek, taking down Kobe, and I'm just hoping that these players will be able to find that consistency and become another top threat in the likes of when you see Play Guy, you are just shivering in your boots, right? Like, I want people to be seeing these players find that consistency, make incredible runs at majors and the like. But with that, I've been Salty Boy Joe here on the mic with the Real Top Clancy. How are we doing?
Me, the Real Top Clancy, I think. I think.
You have any final words?
No,
we're out.
I'm sorry.
We ended it.
We're out.
All right. Well, Tama can enjoy the viewers because now I